All right, hello, THL. Welcome to Salty Saturday. This is not Wild Nine, who usually does the Saturday castings, but want to welcome a couple of individuals that have seen the stream once in a while. We got Geranium Battle. Welcome. How you doing, man?
I'm doing very well. Yeah, we're not seeing Wild Nine right now because we're going to be seeing Wild Nine a little bit later on
Yes.
tonight.
Yeah, and then we have a new caster for this evening is Damon, who's usually playing Battlegrounds.
Hello, that is true. I'm the Battlegrounds one trick.
There you go. The one trick pony. But I'll let you guys cast and I'll be your stream up for the evening. So take her away, guys.
Awesome. Thank you for that introduction.
Yeah. Right now we got the Battle of the Animals here. We got Mr. Python versus Super Chicken. And we got a verifiable monkey casting this stream too.
You know, I'd consider yourself an honorary monkey, Max.
Yeah, we both root for the same team here, but that is not going to be the case going into this. As this is not BGs, this is LHS, Last Hero Standing. So to explain how that's going to work, basically, the sort of main series is, or what GMs usually is Conquest. That is, if you win with a deck, then that deck is done. You want to win with all three of your decks before you can have won the match. Whereas in LHS, it's exactly the opposite. You want to make every single one of your opponent's decks lose. So if you win with the deck, you have to stay on that deck. And, you know, if you keep winning, you keep getting rid of your opponent's decks and maybe 3-0.
Yeah, and Max knows that he had to explain that because I only play Conquest, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's definitely a different experience than ladder, especially with the idea of sort of like countering decks because you know that your opponent has to play the thing that you just won with. And so I believe we're going to be seeing that too because we have quite a few different classes here with Mr. Python bringing Mage and Priest and Warrior and Druid, whereas Super Chicken is bringing the Druid, the Hunter, the Mage, and the Warrior himself.
The Rogue, not a Warrior.
My mistake. Yes. Warrior from Mr. Python, Rogue from Super Chicken.
Yes.
And so it's very interesting to see like what brands, what styles these guys bring, because that will really determine how you can counter.
Yeah, definitely. I believe this is closed deck list, correct? So neither side knows what the other one is bringing, and we don't even know what they're bringing. And it seems like we're going to be hopping right into this in just 1 second. I'm very excited to do so. What do you expect to see, Max?
I expect to see some Control Warrior, which is a little bit of your specialty, considering how much you've played it, how much Nice Jewish Owl has played it.
Yes, my roommate Milo. He and I got breakfast this morning, and it was very yummy. So you could say I'm very close to Control Warrior players.
Yeah, so I'm expecting the Control Warrior and a lot of it, honestly. There may be some forcing off of it, but I think that's what Mr. Python has brought. And then the other decks from Super Chicken, I know that they're quite popular. They I think we'll be seeing maybe some Quest Mage, the sort of terror of the early.
Well, you don't think anyone's gonna bring Hero Power Mage?
Ping Mage? Oh no, we're gonna be seeing Mordresh Fire Eye Mage. I don't know how I feel about that.
I know how to feel. Very excited. I hope we see it.
You know, I hope we see it too. Considering just how much of a new force it is in the meta, it's good to see sort of how strong it will be.
Mm-hmm. I mean, speaking of which, we also have the priest from Mr. Python, which I think is a very interesting bring. I assume it's some form of control priest, considering the nerf to Alusha, but you never know. And it looks like we're ready to get started.
I'm acting on instinct.
Yeah. So we're going to be specking on in, and let's see what these first two decks are.
Yeah, it looks like the first matchup we're going to see is Mr. Python on Mage and Super Chicken on Hunter.
So we do get to see whether this is the Mordresh Fire Eye Mage.
What? I'm very confused for what. There's a card in Mr. Python's hand. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Is this a Nas tournament that I didn't know about? Is that supposed to be there? I'm a little confused.
Talking about Lorekeeper Polkelt?
No. Did you not see the Nozdormu the Eternal? Is this a Nas series that I was not aware of? Like, was I not told?
No. I guess there just is Nas.
Just in case Super Chicken brought it in any of his decks.
Well, if it was brought, it would have made the Quest Hunter maybe a little bit harder to play. So maybe a good idea from Mr. Python.
No, I know Super Chicken's APM. He'd have it down. But let's see. It actually is Ping Mage, which is fun to see.
Yeah, definitely going to see just how quickly this can get online with Lorekeeper Polkelt. That is basically tutoring out the Mordresh Fire Eye as well.
Yeah, definitely. But I think something's going to be moving a bit faster, and it's going to be the Hunter with their quest, especially with Wand Maker and Scorpid to generate more damage spells. Oh, yeah. I guess there's also no tutoring necessary for the Mordresh, seeing it is now in the hand. Yeah,
it is unfortunate that Mr. Python is not seeing the wildfire or anything, whereas the quest starts in Super Chicken's hand.
That is true. It's almost like it's an unfair advantage. Maybe quest should just start in the deck. But yeah, we will be seeing a Reckless Apprentice, only for 2. And with no buffs, it's going to be very difficult to get this Mordresh online by turn 8.
Yeah, especially holding this on so long with the tour guide. Not entirely sure what we're waiting for.
And we could probably see the pickup of the Overwhelm here, I imagine. Just for more damage, I'd guess. But Devouring wouldn't be bad either with the Scorpid in hand and whatnot, yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, with the hero power being able to target minions. Simple enough.
And we're just going to see Super Chicken just completely control the board. you know, one of the strengths of this mage is that it is able to play minions, unlike its quest counterpart. But it doesn't really matter if they can't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like this will be the turn to get back on board, or at least fight for it with the Pole Celt and a hero power. Makes sense.
So the Pole Celt, I don't think it's going to be that great to tutor the Nozdormu up to the top of the deck here, but maybe Mr. Python is running some other strong cards up at the high mana cost.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see, but this hand from the Hunter is looking just especially clean right now. I think I don't know what else is in this mage's deck, and I guess we're just gonna have to wait and find out with these draws. Because after I saw that Nas, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah, and just, I mean, this doesn't deal damage in and of itself, but it is.
Oh, it's way more generation. Now you have a second Scorpion in hand, you have the Wand Maker. Should be looking at getting this quest completed. It's actually going to be another turn unless Super Chicken gets another damage spell off the top. They just don't have the mana to play the quest reward. No, we did see the pickup of the Alex.
You get burned.
Okay, so Alex Straza
And there's the Nas pickup.
Just every single high cost dragon.
Yeah, I guess it's Dragon Ping Mage.
This is an interesting theme to have run from Mr. Python. Maybe the just power of getting to these later minions is going to make it so.
Yeah, well, but we just saw Super Chicken pick up the Deadly Shot. Yeah, exactly. To perfectly answer any of these big minions. So
it does not
definitely
help get the damage out, though, seeing as he only has the Arcane Shot to deal damage. He isn't going to get his quest reward yet.
Yeah, but with using a second Devouring Swarm here to get these minions back. Or just honestly the Overwhelm, yeah.
Okay, instead choosing to use Arcane Shot, which is interesting considering the Overwhelm would have been able to cleanly take it out.
Well, no, he's just getting he's just juicing the Scorpion for as much value as possible with this Devouring Swarm. This will be the third time he's played this single Scorpion.
I don't know. I feel like the Overwhelm was a little bit better because it was allowed him to do 2 damage face and keep the 2 damage.
That is fair. That is fair. Now we are, unless we just drop the Overwhelm, yeah, we're in a tough spot because Deadly Shot does not do any damage. So we can give Venomous Scorpion Poisonous.
Hopefully there's, well, yeah, usually the only beast we're going to see is Venomous Scorpion throughout the entire game. But
yeah, do you ever just Overwhelm here to complete the quest and then play Deadly Shot? Oh, well, now we can't, but...
Okay, well, Deadly Shot's going to come out anyways. Basically keeping all these large minions locked up here.
How do you feel about not being as aggressive at getting the quest online?
Well, I mean, in this case, with Mage, seeing that it's Ping Mage and you can sort of count out just how many pings have been done, you know how fast your opponent's going, so you can take it as slow as you want.
That's fair, but I think I guess with their hand, you don't really benefit too much from getting the hero power online yet because you don't have, as many spells to be able to utilize with it. But I do like getting a 5-mana 7/7 on board when you know your opponent can't deal with it with the Mordresh.
Yeah, it's also nice to make sure that you get far enough ahead that you know your opponent playing the 7/7 would basically kill them.
Yeah, but it's going to be coming down this turn, I imagine.
Yeah.
And we'll just see how it goes from here, because Mordresh is still 4 away from being online, and that Reckless Apprentice isn't going to do nearly enough to set it up.
Well, if the Tapish does end up getting played, then Reckless Apprentice plus Hero Power does set it up.
Yeah, but then the Tavish sticks on board and you're just dead.
Yeah, so it would be Reckless Apprentice plus Bard and Dawn Grasp, and then you'd have enough time to ping alongside Mortarus the following turn. It's just a question
true.
of whether you're dead from all the spells.
Yeah, I mean, looking at Super Chicken's hand, we only see 2 spells, so we're gonna have to see if he picks up any way to draw more. But
Yeah, so
yeah, now Mordresh is online because of the amount of pings, which is ooh, but they'll be able to draw off of Blood Mage now. How much damage? So 3, 6, 9, and then they set up.
oh, okay, pinging minions instead, which means the Mortar.
Oh, to clear with
going to
Bola
the-
shot. That makes a lot of sense. Makes sense. Just trying to get as much damage off board as possible now that you're not fighting for board as much.
Yeah, and just about setting up counter lethal to playing the Mordresh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as long as Super Chicken manages to draw spells.
Yeah, doesn't take that many spells to get through it.
Yeah, I mean, so they're starting off with 2. Well, that's 3 damage right there.
Yep. And alongside the starting hero power plus the weapon.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be lethal.
Yeah. Plus the draw from the Mana Feeder Panthera and that draw there is.
Yep, more than enough for Super Chicken to take game 1, so he'll be sticking with the Hunter. So what deck do you bring now as Mr. Python? What do you think?
So we saw 9 Eyebrows on Quest Hunter defeat Jess yesterday on Control Warrior. I mean, with so much armor from the Control Warrior, it can be a good option to just get so much health that the opponent can't burst you down. So probably going to see that. I feel like the other classes are not going to be fast enough.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
especially with Bola shot and explosive trap and Hunter, Druid, as long as it's the aggressive board variant. Going with the Priest. I mean, if it's Control Priest, that makes a lot of sense.
It's Priest because there's Void Touch to 10 and 2.
Yeah, I see that. We'll see how this performs without a Lucia.
Yeah, so Lucia was pretty good at stopping the opponent from being able to combo off. That doesn't factor in as much against Quest Hunter, but definitely more against the Rogue that we're probably going to see later from Super Chicken.
Well, I think Alusha, when being able to take some of their burn spells or just some minions as well, even not even stopping them from comboing off, but also just taking their damage would also be a good finisher as well.
Yeah, so I guess in this case, Lucia would be pretty fine.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad actually. It wouldn't be as terrible in other matchups. But I don't even know if it's still in the list. I don't know what changes were made to aggro. Oh wait, is there a card missing in their deck? Max, did you notice something?
Oh.
Yeah.
Are they running non-shadow spells?
What's the point of this deck then? I don't understand.
So for anyone who doesn't understand why we are a little confused, the hero power for Priest is still the heal 2 option, not the deal 2 shadow form. So Archbishop Benedictus not gracing.
It's either in the deck or it's not. There's non-shadow spells. I mean, we only saw the Void Shard in the hand, meaning that is a shadow spell, so that's fine. But I don't know what else could be in the deck.
Yeah. So if there's if Archbishop Benedictus sees anything that isn't a shadow spell anywhere at the start of the game, it will not give it. Or if it's not here, I really don't know.
Also, Super Chicken just had a super clean answer to this aggressive turn from Mr. Python. Thrive in the Shadows, again, a shadow spell, so I'm just leaning more towards the assumption that it's just not in deck.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if Mr. Python plays the Thrive in the Shadows, it will
show us what's, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just getting the tempo up as soon as possible. Perhaps we're Yeah, I don't think that there's a super clean answer to this right now. Bola shot will allow.
Oh,
you to
I
get
mean,
a
I think you coin
kill.
Rinlings and then trade into the 3/4. And it just go hard for the explosive. That's what I would do.
Okay.
I mean, your opponent's not Shadow Priest. They don't have the deal 2 damage hero power. They're a much, I guess, slower variant. It looks like their hand is stalling out. They have 2 cards left. I wouldn't be too afraid, especially with the tracking and Bola shot in hand. But I wouldn't mind like taking a bit slower, like trading the Rust Rot or just tracking.
Yeah. In this case, it is going to be that Ringling's rifle.
Going face
and
makes
not-
sense.
Okay. Allowing it to, really the only answer to this
Freezing.
freezing trap. But
Oh, I guess. Oh, wait. Yeah, actually, wait. You have to go for freezing here because even if it's explosive, because they have the normal priest hero power, they can just heal up their minions.
Oh, maybe Mr. Python's really smart.
Those are all shadow spells. I don't understand. Also, though, getting the raised dead is huge because that allows them to get another void touched attendant, and the guardian og merchant. That's actually insane.
Yeah, to protect the 3/4 from 2 damage, 2 damage.
Well, that or you protect the void touch, which I think that's what you do here.
Okay, it's probably
Like I
gonna
said,
be-
when you have the hero power, it's actually just insane.
I mean, here's the thing: is Bola shot's going to kill the entire board at this point.
Yeah, it's.
So I kind of wanted to see the Divine Shield go on the Traveling Merchant, but I understand like really wanting that void touch attendant too.
Mm-hmm. And now again, Priest is back in this. Their hand's not looking too good. You have a 3-mana 1/4 and then 2 1-drops.
Yeah, and your hero power cannot ping the opponent's face, so this is where the damage might end.
I mean, Super Chicken did seem to whiff on some of these secrets. I mean, I guess when they drop this Rust Drop Viper, it could trigger the Snake Trap, but it's gonna be a while.
There is there's 2 good secrets, and Super Chicken just got offered the 3 that aren't. But shouldn't make much of a difference. He got Snake Trap, so if his minion gets attacked, we do see a minion.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably getting traded? No.
I mean, yeah, he's going to be tempted to just trade the Cult Neophyte and the 1/1. Second Thrive in the Shadows pickup is also big. Why... I don't know why we didn't start with the Thrive in the Shadows, but... To get, like, a Raised Dead, and then we get the Void Touched Attendant, and then we just miss damage. I don't know why we did that. Okay, rewarded,
Yeah.
didn't...
Easy choice. Okay, missing...
No, this makes sense. They want the Divine Shield on it.
Yeah. Just protect it as much as possible.
Ooh, a Barak pickup. But honestly, this board is a little scary. Devouring Swarm, how does that line up?
Would have liked the minions to be placed a little bit differently to get the 3 attack not next to the 4 attack for Bola shot purposes, but shouldn't be much of a problem since
I mean, it's ending up not being a problem.
Devouring Swarm definitely going to be interesting. I mean, we're going to get a copy of this Rust Rot Viper as good as that is.
Oh, I see what he's going to do. And then he's going to quick shot and aim shot to trigger the hero power so he can clear everything but the 1/1. Yep. Easy enough. And then you have the Barak for refill, and you know your opponent only has a 3-mana 1/4. And also their hero power only heals. That was a good turn.
Yeah, we keep seeing good from good turn here, and
yeah,
another good turn.
That's a good top deck.
Mr. Python, up to Super Chicken to answer it, but he's been answering everything so far.
And let's see what cards he draws. Double Imprisoned Homunculus, not going to do much.
Yeah.
At least not immediately. And also the pickup of the Bola shot is pretty big. So next turn, Super Chicken can complete quest very easily with Wound Prey.
Yep,
And he has a 3/5 on board.
With Tavish and start, absolutely just swamping him with face damage.
Yeah, I mean, because even pushing this Wound Prey up to 2, it still lines up pretty well against that 3/4. I mean, the 3/2.
Yeah, so I mean, Super Chicken can't fully clear off the entire board and play the Tavish, but it can get somewhat close.
I don't think he has. Yeah, I don't think he has to full clear the board I think he's fine leaving a little bit of it up. Going after the 5-6.
In this case, choosing to maybe even use.
Wait, this makes sense. Yeah, you can. Wait, he's trading the 1/1 in, so what is he planning on doing? He can Tavish. No. Oh, he's not going to play the Tavish this turn. Okay, that's fine. I mean, yeah, he's just going for the more aggressive board clear option. I'm fine with either way, either playing the Tavish or trading into stuff.
Playing a little bit slow just to make sure that he's safe.
Yeah, there's another Void Touched Attendant in deck, because so far he's only played one and one off of Raised Dead, so... Ooh, another good top deck.
Well, 3-mana draw 3 is quite good.
Yeah, but Super Chicken's going to be able to take back the board besides these Awakened Homunculi.
Doesn't seem like it's enough. And we see the reach of the Void Shard in this man's hand, but it is still quite far away.
It is also healing though, which is going to be important as this hunter starts sending the damage face. Do you ever pick the Tonk here? Oh, I wanted to see the Tonk.
Tonk was a different team.
No, yeah, exactly.
But in this case, I think that Super Chicken can sniff out the Void Shard, considering he's seen 2 spells off of the Thrive in the Shadows a couple times. So he knows that there's another spell, and there's not all that many that can be run here.
Yeah, but he might think that there's no that there might be non-shadow spells in this deck.
Yeah,
it's such a mind game to do this.
It is crazy also to run the tour guide.
I just thought of that too. I didn't think of that.
Oh, we're gonna draw the other Void Shard as well.
Yeah, I mean, Super Chicken's gonna be able to deal with this board very easily with his 7/7 Fishy Flyer, Devouring Swarm, Quick Shot, Piercing Shot, whatever he wants to do. And this Void Shard only dealing 4, it leaves him at 5, which is perfectly fine.
Devouring Swarm?
Devouring Swarm?
Absolutely, just going to clean everything up here. The Devouring Swarm, probably killing off a 3/6 and even getting him another Barak Kodobane, just disgusting.
I don't think you're able to do that, right? Because Barak's at a 3/4, and those guys are only at 3.
You can trade first, and then do the Devouring Swarm.
No, yeah, but I don't know. I don't think we really need to do that, do we? Like, do we need more card draw at this point?
If you're locking up the entire game, but Super Chicken doesn't seem like he really needs to. He's going to clear off most of the board anyways with the hero power.
Yeah, just send one of the hero powers in there, and then you get super clean trades on the rest of the stuff. Or just Devouring. You could Devouring just to... Well, if you're doing that, then you Steady Shot first. But yeah, his Barak can still just attack and go face now, instead of trading and killing it. Or... Okay. Was that... No, he's off. He got close, though.
2 damage off lethal, and I don't think there's going to be much.
Yep, that's the end of that.
Unless it was like a Knife Vendor top deck. I don't know what these decks run.
So it's so hard, right? Because at the end of that game, he was at 2 health, which means the Priest hero power that healed him once was pretty big. But on the other hand, his opponent was super close to dying, like with the Void Shard. And if you had hero powers throughout that game, could have been much different. So,
yeah,
very interesting game.
Definitely something to check the tapes back and see. Whether he had enough mana throughout the course of the game. He used his mana pretty cleanly most of the turns.
That's true. That's true. But I think you would have played that completely differently if you had the hero power.
Yeah, and maybe, maybe Mr. Python knew that that he hates drawing Archbishop Benedictus, so just take it out of the deck. Here's the real matchup, though. Is this Control Warrior going to sweep right back?
Yeah, let's find out. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if there's some interesting techs in this Control Warrior, though, after seeing some of these decks from Mr. Python. So we'll have to see. Super Chicken has a pretty good hand for getting onto the board early, so... But, again, it's against Control Warrior, so it doesn't mean too much.
I will say that Quest Hunter is a little bit favored into the Control Warrior, but not by that much. So there's definitely ways for Mr. Python to just get so much armor he's untouchable.
Mhm. I mean, it's going to be pretty favored for Super Chicken once he trackings into this Olgra on turn 4. Come on, Super Chicken. I know you want to do it. That look, you have another tracking, and that's all I'm saying. He did take it, but yeah, you wound prey and trade.
Okay, maybe even deciding to wound prey his own minion just to get this Devouring Storm. He's really just going in.
You wouldn't get the Devouring Storm because Mankrik would attack first, right? And just kill it.
Yeah, it's so the Mankrik would
Oh,
not.
God. I keep messing up. Yeah, I forgot because we're not wound praying the 2/4, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't die. Oh wait.
Okay, so maybe he's
Yeah,
trying to get
yes. I understand how it works now. I am sorry, guys. I'm so stupid.
Okay, so in this case, he is now getting the Mankrik back instead of
Oh, I guess when you have 3 trackings.
Yeah. I mean, you know, he's just trying to get the damage as quick as possible.
Well, yeah, speaking of damage, in the Hand of the Warrior, we do see Heavy Plate and Bulwark with an extra charge, so if he gets another tracking, I swear to God. Alright, he didn't.
Yeah, Bulwark doesn't actually save that much health in this matchup because your power thing is just so small.
Saves
but...
10.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Overwhelm dealing 4 to that shield mate. Actually, no, it just deals 6, right? Or is it 1 extra to deal 1 more? It's just 4, yep.
Yeah.
Man, I thought that card was good. I thought it dealt 2 more per.
No, it's not that good, but you know, it'll be cleaned up pretty easily.
Oh yeah, it's still lined up well here. So now we have 2 Olgras in the deck of Super Chicken.
Yeah, a little bit of polygamy here.
The Vol'jin tech.
Yeah, Vol'jin, probably not for this matchup. Gonna guess.
Who knows? If Super Chicken completes his quest and doesn't play the reward, I don't know if he plays around the... He's definitely playing around Mutinous, but I don't know if he's going to play around the Shadowhunter Vol'jin. Oh, there's one Olgra coming through.
Yeah, and Olgra's wife, Mankrik, consumed by hatred, costs 5. But it's still probably not the thing we're going to Vol'jin.
Yeah, it's just a 3/7. I mean, it just sets up nicely for a brawl from Mr. Python. This is a pretty wide enough board. Especially if he hits the second Mankrik. He did not.
Yeah, it would be pretty crazy if Super Chicken does not play around the Mutinous and the Vol'jin. Considering he's been playing around it every single game previously.
Hey, you never know. We do see the pickup of the turtle.
Okay, so Kresh is the highest cost minion in the deck, which means that Sour Fang is not being played. It means a lot of things. Rattlegore is not being played.
Huh. Yeah. This is a very, just like a combo breaker version of Control Warrior.
Which, I mean, hey, up against combo.
Wow, and hitting both the 3/4 and the 3/7, leaving up the poison. Honestly, when he has Crush in hand, that feels kind of bad.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we're probably going to Blade Storm pretty soon, but probably actually wanted one of the 3 attack minions to live.
Yeah. I mean, it's less damage, but yeah, it does just disrupt, like, dropping a Crush next turn.
And here we see Super Chicken running out of damage-dealing spells, but probably not for long.
I was going to say, he has the 3rd tracking this game, and he has the Scorpion to discover more, and he has did he take Explosive Trap? No, he took Pack Tactics to play around exactly that top deck of the Outrider's Axe. Wow, that was actually pretty good.
I mean, he did know that there was a weapon pickup.
That's true.
From the Corsair Cops earlier, but
considering it hadn't been played yet, I probably would have bet that it was Bulwark.
Yeah, I don't think I would have jumped.
Oh wait, I forgot he runs Rustrot Viper.
Rustrot Viper is pretty good against Bulwark, honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this turn he cannot complete the quest.
For some reason, Rustrot Viper is just kind of run in almost every single quest hunter right now. Maybe against sort of the Doomhammer shamans.
I don't know. I would have thought it would see more play when Warlock had their weapon. I tried playing it, and it just didn't really work. Another pack tactics. I wonder what the thought is for going for the second pack tactics here. Oh, I guess maybe he runs another weapon? Yeah, here we finally see Crush coming down, healing for 8.
Which necessary, especially because there's no Sour Fang to come down later. So this Crush is the only Crush we're gonna get. In this case, some pretty bad spell choices.
I don't know. I like Don't Feed the Animals.
Yeah, that one does look cute.
I mean, you just overwhelm and complete quest here, right? And play the reward.
There's...
And then you can Devouring Swarm to get another Venomous Scorpion back.
Yeah, I think...
Actually, wait. This does 2, 3, 4. You wouldn't get it back?
Well, you can't Devouring Swarm first. Yeah, I kind of have to Overwhelm, and then that would not give you back the Venomous Scorpion, which is a little bit sad.
Then I guess he's just not going to go for that. Then he's just going to play the reward and then hero power the 3-2. Oh, wait. He could have Devouring Swarmed and then... No, because it doesn't cost 0. I was thinking, oh, he could have played the Viper again. Honestly, getting another Viper when you know your opponent has Bulwark, not the worst.
Yeah, Mr. Python is in a tough position here. I
mean, but so is Super Chicken.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, like, because the Warrior just has so much of its tools left, and unless Super Chicken gets more draw, you know, after he's played like 3 or 4 trackings, he's kind of gonna stall out.
I feel like Mr. Python's stalling out first here, especially facing down this 7/7 that he can't answer.
I mean, you can just drop the Bulwark here, and you're fine for like some of the damage, or you can honestly, you can just drop Barov and then play Bulwark. Like that's a completely fine play.
Could be an idea to just play the Vol'jin on the Tavish. It just tempo it right back into his hand, so he has to pay another 5 mana for that 7/7 if he wants it.
Honestly, yeah, that wasn't a bad play either. And just get the Shadow Hunter on board. I don't know what else we're saving it for.
Yeah, because this is just so much damage.
I mean, I get, let's see, what's he gets back, again, the Viper is what he would get back from Devouring Swarm. I guess, yeah, the Viper and the Venomous Scorpion now, yep. Oh no, Scorpion attacks first. Why did I think it didn't?
Yeah, so it goes based on the order that they were
That it was played, right? Yeah, and I thought the Viper was played first.
Seems we're both misremembering it.
Okay, cool. No problem there. Honestly, yeah, now... I mean, now he can set up the Bulwark, and he doesn't have a second Viper for it. Would it have been lethal if you'd gotten the 2-attack one? Oh my god. It would have been. Wow.
Charge, but there is not. So there's one more turn left. We'll see if...
Yeah, and he can clear with Minefield, set up Bulwark, and Hero Power.
Yeah,
that's big. Make sure to push the 2 first. Oh yeah, but I mean, now you have... Unless he gets, like, exactly, like, Mancrick, like the Mancrick's wife, into... You got a Wound Prey. I mean, it's good for...
Stash, which is interesting. Probably wanted to draw the other Outriders Axe just to see other cards from his deck. But...
Yeah, I mean, if he top decks the Axe here, then he gets punished. But if not, didn't get punished. Yeah, returns that to hand. Hero Power.
Great Vol'jin. Awesome Vol'jin.
No way. Quick Shot off the top.
Wow.
That's a good top deck. If he gets like second Quick Shot or like Olgra here, the game's over.
Yeah, if there's a spell that draws a
Mana Feeder? Oh.
Well, I mean, hey, can still...
Oh, is that lethal? That's lethal.
Yep.
Wow, easy.
And that is it. A quick
3-0.
Super freaking Quest Hunter cleaning house from 9 Eyebrows yesterday, and then from his teammate Super Chicken right now.
Yeah, indeed.
We're going to see if Super Chicken is free for an interview after that after that super quick match, we have some time.
And let's find out.
But man, the brings for Mr. Python seemed definitely off the wall at least.
A little sus, some might say.
Yeah.
All right, it seems like Super Chicken will be incoming for an interview, so that will be awesome in just a moment. Hey, there he is. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
You are
Hello,
very
Super
loud
Chicken.
for me, so I will turn you down.
So we saw the Quest Hunter absolutely clean house, and the most interesting thing still wasn't your gameplay; it was Mr. Python's decks. How did you feel about Mr. Python's gameplay?
It's kind of, it's kind of interesting. He took a bit more of a defensive approach to his priest, opting for the restore 2 health instead of the deal 2 damage. I guess, that was maybe expecting a lot of damage coming out of the hunter towards his face. So he wanted to protect his face as opposed to maybe hitting mine.
hmm
Yeah, I mean, it turns out that you were just too quick, though. And then also, I mean, like is seeing the Vol'jin, in addition to some of the other just strange control options from that controller that didn't do anything into your Quest Hunter too.
Yeah,
And
I
then
mean,
Pin
there was.
Mage instead of Quest Mage.
I mean, we didn't get to see the rest of your lineup, but when you started with Hunter, did you expect it to be able to do a clean sweep, or did you expect one of these decks to be a problem?
Yeah, I was expecting my hunter to get banned, to be honest. I mean, I guess maybe he thought it was face hunter, so like he would have a lot easier time like beating it with like say warrior or something else.
hmm
Or I mean I guess before Illucia got reworked, I think Shadow Priest was pretty good into face hunter as well.
It's pretty close, yeah.
So I think maybe that's what his like rationale was. But yeah, like I was expecting Hunter to get banned, because yeah, I felt pretty confident that like Quest Hunter could get a sweep. Even though I hadn't really played the deck before today, actually. Uh I kind of practiced it on ladder a bit today, just so
hmm
I didn't go into it like completely blind. But yeah, I mean, you saw like when I mean, I definitely had I had like a missed lethal 2 games in a row there. Um, so I wasn't as practiced as I kind of wanted to be. Um, but I felt like it still worked out pretty well.
Yeah, you seemed extremely favored into at least the things Mr. Python was bringing. So, what were the? Do you mind telling us what the other decks you thought to bring were?
Oh, I was hoping to showcase the druid actually. Ron Mexico might remember this one. I was actually gonna bring the Clockwork Giant Survival Druid.
Wow, so that's
uh,
Umbral Owl too.
yeah, it's the one with like the owls and the gnolls and all those minions. Yeah, I figured like that druid had the best chance against Control Warrior, which is what I was expecting. I have actually no like I have nothing to back that up. That was just kind of like my feeling. But I figured like playing a bunch of huge minions was like the best way to beat Warrior with Druid. But it got banned anyways. The mage was like just a normal quest mage, and what was the last one? Rogue? Oh,
hmm
that was Poison Rogue.
Ooh, and here we were all thinking you were on the extremely high skill level Garrote Rogue, Carrot Rogue.
Yeah, I've been playing a bit of both recently, so I kind of I like both a lot for hero. I mean, Poison Rogue has some like insanely polarized matchups. So like as soon as I see like Warrior and Mage or something, I'm like, okay, Poison Rogue's like super insanely favored here. I can just bring it and like almost have a guaranteed win against those classes.
Yeah, that's definitely the power of LHS is in the counter and making sure that your opponent can't just sweep you. By the way, just quick going back to the Umbral Owl Clockwork Giant one. So The idea of that deck is to play Survival of the Fittest after you Celestial Alignment and play a bunch of zero cost minions that have Rush or are 8/8s, and then overwhelm your opponent with just how much damage you have. Loses to Lord Barov plus Rancor, but that's about it. Or maybe even Brawl, but
Yeah, it definitely like I was definitely worried a bit about that matchup. Like I wasn't sure if I'd have enough threats. Like the original list I had didn't have Clockwork Giants in it, and it had Best in Shell instead. So I took those out, like the Best in Shell out in favor of like more more giant minions. Uh, Not sure if it like I kind of did want to see if it actually worked out, but I guess we'll have to wait for another week.
Just keep bringing it until you can play
Yep.
it.
one day it'll get on stream. So, Damon, do you have any final questions here?
Final questions. What's the future for you, Super Chicken? How do you feel going forward in this Hearthstone meta?
Well, I'm going forward. I actually kind of like the meta before like the most recent nerfs better because I was
Mhm.
playing a lot of hybrid Demon Hunter with brutes and stuff, and I was having a lot of fun with that. I mean, hard to complain about Elucia being gone. That feels really good.
Yeah.
Um, I actually, actually, the first couple of days after the patch kind of sucked, but I feel like it's getting a bit better now. We're starting to see like some different decks come up. Like Libram Paladin coming back is kind of cool. I kind of like Aggro Druid too. That deck's pretty fun.
Yeah, how do you feel about the decks that got nerfed? By the way, you apparently stopped playing the hybrid DH, but um, most of the cards are still intact, along with most of Shaman, most of Warlock.
Yeah, I've played like I've run into a few Warlocks lately, and definitely feels like they're a lot slower. Um, and matchups that kind of used to be bad, feel like I mean they feel significantly better. Like Garrote Rogue into like like Handlock or like the Giants Lock feels like so much better. It feels like honestly even or maybe even a little bit better for the Rogue now, just because of like I don't know, like delaying yourself by a turn or two against Garrote Rogue is like so huge. So I think like it just kind of swings the matchup almost in Rogue's favor. I think Shaman got over nerfed. Like I think the
Mhm.
two nerfs was like a little heavy handed. I think like either Perpetual or the nerf to the quest would have been fine. I feel like Shaman is like I don't know, only exists as an anti-aggro class now. I mean it's like good into Warrior, I guess, but I think Warrior's gonna fall off in terms of like play rate. With more people playing like the more I've seen like more standard like OTK Demon Hunter with like
Mhm.
the quest. At least in like the Masters Tour qualifiers. So I think with that coming becoming more popular, we're gonna see less Warrior.
Yeah, I mean everyone tries to get OTK to DH to work pretty much every meta, so we'll continue to see that. Uh, Unfortunately, got to wrap up the interview here. Any final shout outs that you got?
Um, yeah, I mean, shout out to my hero team already getting a couple wins this week. Um, I think. Wait, does that guarantee us the win for the week?
Yeah.
Oh,
Being
okay.
as I am the captain of the opposite team, I do know that you've you've won 3 matches, and that would be pretty much sealing up the week.
Yeah, good job destroying Max's team.
Yeah, yeah, great job, Nine Skirt for getting the wins. C-Mac, you'll get a win one week, and you'll do it. I believe in you.
I also believe in
And then
C-Mac.
I mean Mole's an insane player too. Like I mean I've been having I mean this is kind of my first time teaming with any of these players. I mean they're all like super talented players, and I've really enjoyed teaming with them.
And you're the super talented super chicken, but we gotta say goodbye and move to the next match.
I'm
So-
crying already to be without you, Super Chicken.
Me too, man.
Thank you very much for joining us. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So we are moving on to a pro matchup instead of an LHS one. Pro going back to sort of the conquest format of just trying to win with all three of your decks. And it is the 2-1 seeds of two of the top teams in Pink Conference. We got Wild 9 versus Reverb.
Yeah, and it seems like we've got the deck lists up now, so we can give those a little look over. What do you think about these lineups, especially the big warriors coming in from both? Though it is being banned from.
We've also got bands, yeah.
Yeah, we have the ban from Wild 9 has banned Reverb's Big Warrior.
Yeah, so Wild 9 banning the Big Warrior. Reverb is banning Wild 9's Aggro Druid. Both of which I think are pretty respectable bans here. We also see sort of, we see a Death Rattle Demon Hunter from Reverb, and then a Fell Rattle Demon Hunter from Wild 9. But, mostly pretty similar list. I think Wild 9 is banning the Warrior here just because he's bringing the Garrote Rogue. So it's a little bit harder for Garrote Rogue to get through all the armor, especially the Bulwark, especially the heavy plate. Whereas it has a much better chance against the Demon Hunter, against the Druid, if it can stay alive.
Right. I mean, it just does a massive amount of burst after they draw their whole deck, and it's harder when it's like, oh well, now that level of burst, like you have to reserve more of your tools against something like the Warrior, which has more armor, versus any of the other decks, you literally just have to do 30. So
yeah, especially against the Paladin. If the Paladin doesn't have its far watch post up, you're kind of smooth sailing. You're able to just even if they play their Libram of Hope, you're just able to deal 32 damage right back at them because they don't have any further defense to their health.
Yeah, the one thing the Paladin would be able to do is if they play very, very aggressively, like have a good opening, you just get on board quickly. Let's say you get an Aldor Truth Seeker on 5, and you played the Aldor Attendant on 1, and you just managed to drop a, what's it called, Libram of Hope on like turn 6 or whatever. That's how you can win that matchup, just getting quickly on board with as much stats as possible.
Yeah, the other way that I've seen people win that matchup is by the Garrote Rogue absolutely cheesing it and being unable to kill because they've wasted too many of their resources.
Exactly.
I don't think Wild 9's going to do that. So, if that matchup comes up, I'm going to favor the Garrote Rogue going into that. But we're gonna be getting into the match now.
In just 1 second here.
Yeah, on the bottom will be Wild 9, and then on the top will be Reverb.
So what do you, if you're either one of these players, what deck do you queue up first?
Ooh, that is a pretty big decision. I feel like the best deck from Reverb since his Warrior Gut Band is probably going to be his Druid, and then I feel like the best deck from Wild 9 to just get an easy win is probably going to be the Warrior, or maybe even the DH.
It seems like we're seeing the Rogue v the DH. So
okay. Well, instead we're seeing that wants to sort of get that Rogue in as quickly as possible.
In the shadow.
Make sure that it wins.
Yeah, I mean, to be a fun matchup to watch. I think. Who do you think is favored? I don't know the statistics on it. I just know what's in my gut. What do you think?
I mean, with this matchup, specifically the Rogue versus the DH here, I feel like the DH is so easy for them to just completely steamroll the board. But if the Garrote Rogue just sits back, doesn't care, they can store up and then lethal right back. So I think
it's hard for them to not care when the board just gets, especially when you have stuff like the far watch post that's going to be coming down on turn 2.
Yeah, Firewatch Post on 2 is definitely favoring the DH here and the Razor Boar along with it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
this
Razor
game,
Boar into Razor Fen.
this game is probably going to go for Reverb, but I think in general it might favor Rogue.
It might be a bit closer.
Yeah,
I could see. I mean, when Rogue hits like the Rogue curves and whatnot, there's not much you can do. Like, and they have just such efficient answers a lot of the time when they have all the discounts and whatnot. Just hard to deal with.
absolutely. And yeah, so one of the things that Rogue can do is play some of its minions for more tempo, but Demon Hunter just will not care about that.
hmm And I mean, this if this Razor Boar hits the other Razor Boar, it's just a chain of events that can't be stopped. Especially when this Cult Neophyte has to pretty much trade into the Far Watch Post. And the Wand Thief and Ethereal Og Merchant costing one more each is just gonna muck up some of your later turns.
Yeah,
Like now it's much harder to play it in like a field contact turn, either one of these minions, though you're not usually wasting the Og Merchant.
yeah. So maybe the combo will happen one turn later, but realistically, it's not going to change the clock too much.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true, but it's just in terms of being able to fight back against this aggressive Demon Hunter start, especially with double skull follow up later on. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I here's one of the things about Garou Rogue is it's incredibly hard to play into to find out exactly the right line. And I wasn't super on board with the prep, but it seems like it's kind of just necessary here. Stop the damage. Unfortunately, for Wild 9, sometimes you can kill the minions and no more minions will pop out, but he's
Not this time. Oh,
perfect amount.
did you ever take the third skull?
Mm.
I honestly, you could draw 2 off of this now. I kind of like. I mean, it's also getting on board, so it's probably definitely the correct pick. But I did like maybe playing a skull on 5.
Yeah. We do see a little bit of a tell from Reverb here that he drew 2 Death Rattle minions and then didn't trade the one that summons one
No
from
one that
his.
costs 3 or less.
Yeah, so Wild9 might be able to sniff out that there's not.
Well, we're also seeing a Kazakus turn. Which do you think they're gonna go for?
Probably 5. It looks like
It's almost always a 5, but
yeah. Sometimes they go for the 1 to try and get the spell damage +1.
that's true for the late game. But I think in this scenario, you just want to fight back onto this board,
Yeah.
and you have some interesting options to do so.
Didn't quite see what the second option picked was. Usually the deal 3 to 2 different things is...
Yeah, rush and deal 3 makes sense. Yeah. And let's see what they get off. A Cone of Cold that could, or a counter spell for the double skull in this hand.
Well, it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Maybe exactly on time here.
No, it would have, but I do think you take the Cone of Cold there.
Respecting the 3-2 is a little interesting here.
I mean, I think it makes you want to get rid of the poison for when you play this golem. I guess it doesn't matter because the golem's trading into something to be left at low health. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe,
but
I don't know. Maybe he just didn't think that. Just thought that the going face was the correct line. Reverb previously. I don't know.
Yeah, so this is definitely a golem turn here.
Yeah, it could be a Cone of Cold, but it's so.
I don't think you do Cone of Cold here. I think you're gonna expect a what's the card called? A Blackthorn? Isn't that his name? Coming down soon.
This is that was an interesting trade. Instead choosing to take 1 extra damage on the golem.
Oh geez, this hand from Reverb is just looking like primed to end this game.
Yeah.
Like just setting up. Next turn you set up with the Tusk Piercer, or actually, you can Tusk Piercer and then play the Felsteel Executioner instead to push more damage.
Yeah. Here we're going to maybe even see the Wand Thief no effect just to get the Swindle and just start getting through a bit more of our deck, we need to go as fast as possible with the hand from Reverb. Basically.
Yeah, this just is not looking good for Wild 9. They just don't have the tools necessary to, stay in this game long. Because Cone of Cold doesn't actually stop the Illidari Inquisitor, so...
And it also doesn't stop the Fellsteel Executioner that will be a weapon.
Exactly. Another Garrote pickup and an efficient Octobot pickup, but they just don't have the card draw currently, and there's still 14 cards in deck.
Yeah,
so it just...
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say it's a big question whether the Fellsteel Executioner is going to be coming out next turn, just because, the weapon can be removed by the opponent.
I don't think you expect Rogue to be running Rusttrot Viper.
Yeah, and it's 4 extra damage.
Oh, and now the Illidari costs less, so you can also play something else with it next turn.
Yeah,
I like respecting the Octobot, but I guess you're just ensuring you don't lose this game. Do you see a Secret Passage pickup though?
I mean, hey, you've got 12 damage basically from hand next turn, and then 9 on board.
Mm-hmm.
Or rephrased differently, 13 on board, 8 from hand. So, yeah, you're pretty set to trade into that Octobot and just make sure you don't die. And in this case, Secret Passage just digging down as much as possible.
I mean, these are some efficient answers to this this board. Just to clean up some of it, but I mean, this Razor Fen is going to summon another minion. Wild 9 doesn't know it, but there's 2 Illidari Inquisitors in Reverb's hand with his name on it, so...
Yeah, it depends on which one Reverb plays, because the one on the further left...
Oh, is drawn by Talon, so he knows it's in the hand.
Yeah.
Deciding not to play that one.
I think the one he was mousing over is the one drawn by Talon, but I'm not...
Oh, it is, yes.
I'm not entirely sure.
I have Deck Tracker up, and it said it was, so I think it is.
Yeah.
Can't always trust Deck Tracker, though, but it does look like this game's, unless he draws... I don't think that's gonna... Maybe Shadow Step the Wand Thief for something.
Yeah, you'd have to go now, and you can't really go.
You can't... Yeah, there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to Wand Thief into something, and I don't know what that something is. Ice Block, if they're still in the game?
A deck of Lunacy to get an Ice Block, just kidding.
Evocation to get an Ice Block, just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, Ice Barrier has ice
Still
in its
not
name.
enough. Yeah, it has ice in its name. Ice is nice.
Yeah, this is not...
Fire
good.
Sale does full clear. Little known fact. It doesn't save you, but why would you start with Devolving?
Because Persistent Peddler will summon the other one from the deck. But
that's true. But then you can do Devolving and like Ignite or whatever.
Yeah,
you're still dead. It doesn't matter.
You're very dead, but it also, you have hope.
Yeah, at least you gave your opponent a Meeting Stone first.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's the concede from Wild 9. So what deck do you run it back? Do you think as Wild 9?
I mean, if you brought the Rogue out first, I think he's just trying to force it through, which means I do think Rogue's coming right back out from Wild 9, especially because he knows no Warrior is coming out. It feels maybe a little bit more safe.
Right.
But seeing what Reverb has after that Demon Hunter, I mean, Druid is similarly quite a bad matchup. But then this Libram Paladin is probably going to be able to find a win. So I don't like the Force Rogue theory.
Well, we'll see if it manages to work out. And so then, yeah, what deck do you run now if you're Reverb?
I feel like Reverb is just going to play out the Druid. It has probably the best chance into the Rogue if that's coming out again. Just make sure the Rogue can't get through.
Well, we're about to find out as we head into Game 2. And it is the Druid, but Wild 9 switched it up and went to Warrior instead. I love Big Warrior. I'm excited for this match.
So, With the big warrior that we saw earlier today, we just couldn't find Rattlegore, so hopefully that's going to be a little bit different from Wild Nine's perspective.
I mean, I'm looking at the hand from Reverb of the squirrel, the divine shield, and the watch post. And plus the composting. That's a good opening hand. It's nice. It's aggressive, and the watch post just helps to slow down the warrior.
Yeah, I mean, this warrior is not going to be able to do much of anything until they can summon 2 minions with barricade on turn 4. It's really slow.
Deciding to keep Bladestorm commencement makes sense. And they get an athletic studies. That helps them a lot to fight back to this early board. But
So-
seeing the was that a full mulligan from the
Yeah, it
side
was
of the
full
Druid?
mulligan. It was a full mulligan from Druid. Didn't like.
I guess I don't play this deck much, but I think you go for the 2-drop that makes taunts cost less, and you also go for this 3-drop, so it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, sometimes the squirrel is kept, but it's just not good
Mhm.
against a lot of decks, which is very strange that so many people keep it. But
Yeah.
the
Ooh.
much better keep is definitely the
No,
Razor
don't
Guard
don't
peasant.
do it. Do not coin the peasant. If he coins the second peasant here, and this crab rider gets the best trades of its life, I swear.
Wild Knight already mousing over this crab rider, just yeah. Feed me.
He was so excited for this crab rider. Trading provoke first makes sense.
Yep.
It's not going to be useful until around turn 7, so.
Provoke reads 1 mana, draw a different card, because provoke is probably not going to be very useful.
Sword and board pickup. Wild Knight is getting some nice tools to deal with this early board from Reverb, because it's also been a slow start due to the crab rider. Really, the pickup of the athletic studies was huge in helping to slow down this druid.
Yeah. So maybe we're gonna see the Oracle Balloon coin. Maybe I guess the Og Merchant now.
Oh yeah, now you coin the Og Merchant here, I believe. It just stops. It stops this Outriders Axe from getting a better trade on it, because now they have. I guess it doesn't really.
It still does.
Yeah, I know it doesn't really. I'm thinking oh, this sounds good, and then I actually think about it. I'm like, no, it doesn't. What am I saying?
God, it's so awkward from Reverb's side. So many turns in a row, just trying to play around with this sequencing.
And that's the thing, though. Against this warrior, the way you win is you get on board before they do. And it's not oh, and to pick up the Rancor, it's not shaping up for this druid.
Well, I mean, Oracle Balloon coin out the Annoyotron is probably going to be the play here. Definitely, it's very slightly better to play the one that you were mousing over the previous turn, just because.
I mean, you can just Bladestorm trade into it. You can probably 2, 4, 5, 6. You can set it.
Reverb.
There's so many ways to clear it.
Reverb feels safe, but he should not when his Bladestorm comes calling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that lines up just so well.
And yeah, I don't think this druid's gonna do anything.
On the pickup of a brawl, I don't see this game going on too much longer. Okay, picked up a squirrel. Might prove me wrong. I guess you Oracle Valoon and Bone Chewer. Yeah. And now he just clears it again.
Well, oh hey, you have brawl mana? It's brawl time.
Yeah, pretty much. 4 or 5 trade there. Yeah.
Could see Rancor plus Minefield as well. Really just a wealth of options.
Exactly. Here. And then next turn they just get a commencement, and then the game's actually over. The druid cannot come back from a huge minion off commencement, even if it's just the grunt, the 6/2. It's still just too much,
It's just gonna be another big minion. Right?
Oh, and the squirrel's the one that lived. You hate to see it if you're Reverb. I mean, it doesn't matter which one lived. He was able to clear it, but still, it's about principle.
Yeah. Oh, Razormane Battle Guard just a turn too late. Would have liked.
I think it's been a couple turns too late, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, the last Oracle was played last turn though, so
You're also just you don't have any card draw right now because you didn't have composting. You have the peasant, but you play it and it dies.
yikes.
All right, play the commencement. You made it to the commencement. You get to play it.
Yeah. Don't hover over this this bulwark. This is a commencement turn. You are
No,
killing this.
play bulwark and rancor. Good
Yeah.
turn. End
Play
turn.
bulwark, attack into
And
the
you
front.
hit Scrapyard Colossus. This game's over. This
Okay,
game's
well,
over.
Scrapyard Colossus will gain taunt here, so it makes so the druid can't get through.
Oh, well, look at this play, though. You can actually play Peasant and then give it Divine Shield with the Og Merchant so that it lives.
What is it?
Huge. Alright, I wouldn't be surprised if Reverb concedes here.
Yeah, can't even kill off the first half of this.
Yeah, this is not... This game did not line up well for Reverb. It was that Crab Rider, I'm telling you.
It was such a great early pickup off of the athletic studies. It just carried him through.
And then just a wealth of removal options, board clears. He had everything he needed this game, plus the commencement on 7.
Well,
now he's just going to provoke him?
Wow, this is such a bullying move.
Here's what you do. You play Bulwark, trade into the 4/3 to pop the shield, and then provoke your 7 cost.
I mean, like, you could even just...
You could pass the turn. It doesn't matter.
Just not care and play Minefield, and all 5 will hit your own minion.
And you still win. He just traded it. He got the second one.
Well, now we know that there's 2 provokes, although it's open deck list. Never mind.
Now we know we should have looked at the deck lists.
Yeah, I mean, I did look at the deck list. Sorry.
No, I'm messing with you. But yeah. Wait. Oh, but actually, wait. If he makes the Park Panther attack, the Druid will gain +3 attack.
Okay, and then the Druid can then use that 3 attack to I think actually doesn't the 3 attack
it would stay up, I believe.
It stays up, and I think it damages the Colossus.
It would have. It would have, which I would have liked to see. It would have been kind of funny, but instead we just get to watch the Druid draw 1 card.
2 mana, draw 1 card.
And the card is okay. Okay.
Classes, but not.
I mean, it's not like the warrior can remove this, so I think we're fine as the druid.
Well, I mean, the warrior can remove it with coerce.
Whoa, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, when you told me that control warrior could deal with a minion, I was just kind of surprised.
I didn't believe it much either. So now that we're kind of seeing this game wrap up slowly here.
This game's been wrapped up since like turn 5. I'm gonna be honest.
What do you think is going to be the next deck coming out from?
So wait, let me go back over the deck list. So, Wild 9 has won with his warrior now, or at least should. If he doesn't concede or disconnect, he should win this. He's in a winning position, I'll say.
Yeah.
I think you still have Rogue and Demon Hunter, right? Was his druid? I believe his druid was banned.
It's it's Rogan and the Fell Rattle Demon Hunter from Wild 9, and then Reverb still has
Paladin and this druid. Yeah, I think you definitely stick it through with this this druid. If you're Reverb, you got very not very unlucky, but you got pretty unlucky. Yeah, there goes this game. I think you stick with druid, and I think if you're Wild 9, you queue up the Demon Hunter.
Probably the Fell Rattle Demon Hunter is going to have a bit of an easier time into the Druid.
Into the Druid, yeah.
Sure, you can't get your Rogue through, but I mean, you'll just get your Rogue through on a later game.
Right. Ooh, well, we've got a second, so
the only dangerous thing is if the Paladin comes out instead of this Druid. And the Fell Rattle DH comes out, then there's a chance that the Paladin is able to make it through, and then the Rogue is having a much harder time.
That is true, actually. Well, let's see. We're going to have to find out what the matchup is now. It is Rogue into the Druid. Okay.
Okay, well, Druid's probably going to make it through. This means that things might not line up super well for Wild 9 if the Fell Rattle DH is going to have a hard time with the...
And I mean...
Paladin.
Yeah, and it also looks like Reverb is shaping up to get the hand that he wanted last game with stuff like the the Razor Main and the Anoyotron.
Hachimama. These are some good draws for Reverb here.
Yeah, and Wild 9, I mean, he's got 1 drops, but I mean, he still has the chance to pitch him away, get something better. So
Field contact in hand. If he draws the Shadow Step, then he's got draw at least. But
yeah, but what he doesn't have is a way to deal with early aggression. So he wants to pick up stuff like the whatever that guy's called, the Prize Plunderer. You want to pick up your the 1 mana deal 3s.
oh man, oh my. Okay, well that's
Oh, that is a hand. Did you know if you play one Razor Main, and you play a taunt, and then you play the second Razor Main, the effect will trigger again. Did you know that?
Yeah,
Even though it's the first taunt you play this turn.
Were you the one who told me that earlier?
No, I think it was someone else, and I stole that fact from him.
I'm being educated.
In fact, you could have told me that fact, and I don't even know.
I was gonna try to.
I think we were both thinking that when we saw it. We were like, who's gonna get it first?
Okay, well.
You ever taken Cantor's Flow? I don't know how that lines up, but
I thought Rigged Fair Game here, maybe, but
I mean, you're gonna start taking damage soon. I don't think you're.
Instead, Snap Freeze the pick is.
It's an emergency pick. It makes sense to me. But I guess you could Brain Freeze, Snap Freeze this 2/3, but seems really bad.
Yeah. Instead, we're probably just gonna see.
Or I guess you Snap Freeze to 1/2 and then Brain Freeze to 2/3.
Yeah, I think that's probably gonna be.
That makes slightly more
sense.
sense.
That much of a problem. I mean, your opponent can't draw another taunt minion, right?
There's no way.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just drop the Octobot, honestly, but you're not really. I mean, you're discounting the Kazakis, and that's what you're going for, I guess.
Yeah, it is. So one of the dangerous things with the Octobot is, can the opponent kill in 1 hit like the Fell Steel Executioner was able to last game?
Mm-hmm.
Druid can't do that. Unless they play double Sow the Soil.
That is true. That would be the punish. But then they're wasting their Sow the Soils on this, which I'm not too upset about. Oh, actually going for... that's a mistake.
Yeah.
I messed up and I said that was the line at first. And I was like, no, wait, you can just freeze the 1/2.
Yeah. If in that case, using them both on the same minion could have put them in the different order.
Isn't this cost 2 less? So next turn you'd be able to play Teacher's Pet. I really like playing the Razor Main here. Yeah.
Especially when the opponent had such a hard time removing.
Yeah, when they used Brain Freeze and Snap Freeze.
Yikes. And now we see
not gonna line up well enough.
Well,
you can
okay.
Kill the 1/1.
If you you still can't actually kill the 2/3. You can play the Octobot and ping it.
Exactly.
But then it only deals 2.
I mean, this game is coming down to whether or not this Kazakis does something wild and crazy, something wild 9. But it's so stupid. But I mean, just if it does, if it somehow just wins you the game, it seems like that's what this is coming down to, and I don't think Kazakis is strong enough to do that.
Yeah, Kazakis is gonna do, it's gonna kill the Teacher's Pet, and maybe stop some of the bleeding, but probably not much more than that. Here we see a lot of thought coming out, though. I mean, yeah, going with the Octobot, which we see, can just be ignored. Sometimes we see players actually focus on killing the Octobot and making sure that the discount is as minimal as possible.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, honestly, having these cards cost less is shaping up very well. So let's see what golem we get.
Okay, well, I give your other minions +2/+2.
To fight back on this board, not the worst.
Yeah, I think it's probably not going to be enough. I think all your minions are probably getting cleared, so maybe you just have to go spell damage +2 and try and find most of your pieces as soon as possible. Actually, draw 2. Never mind, draw 2 would have been much better.
Fine, she'll draw 2. Yep.
To actually find your other pieces and start killing as fast as
I mean,
possible.
you've only played 2 cards this turn, so Prize Plunderer is not doing much, but it costing 0, it would it could see a lot of potential board swing in the future. And yeah, I mean, also don't forget we have the cams for the players, so we can watch their reactions live as one of them gets screwed over. So love to see it.
We are seeing Wild9, sort of tune in on his turn and then really relax when he finally ends turn.
Honestly, I relate to that, but so he's out. He has a lot of options for draw. I mean, you have the Golem, you have the Shroud of Concealment, which will probably get you a field contact. But for dealing with this board, I guess you can kill the Peasant and probably clear off this Teacher's Pet. But we have to see what pops out of this Teacher's Pet.
Using the spells is a little bit interesting. Sorry, the spell damage minion here does reduce the total burst that can be done unless we get the Shadow Step.
Yeah, and then the playing of this Arbor up, trading into the Golem. I guess to play around a Shadow Step. I mean, the Shadow Step you wouldn't mind here, really.
Yeah.
I like trading it. I like trading into the Prize Plunderer. I don't know with the 5/5. I don't know if I agree with that, but
these are some very interesting trades that are being made up.
Are we not? Did we pop the shield on it to not kill it?
Okay.
I don't know about that one. I kind of like trading into Prize Plunderer to play around Shadow Step because that's one thing that can really, come back to help fight for the board.
Well, maybe Wild9 isn't out of it, son. If that's what's happening from.
Yeah, I mean, he has double Shroud of Concealment to draw more later on in this game. Yeah, I think those trades kind of. I mean, we have to see what Reverb's able to top deck now, but Reverb's almost out of gas. Like if they, I mean, honestly, if they hit, I don't play this deck that much, but I don't know about. How do you feel about that to get the Penflinger back?
Yeah, I don't think Penflinger is that useful. Well, okay, so now we're seeing a lot of the lethal potential for Reverb and Wild9 reduced with these 2 turns in a row here. Wild9 now basically has to do lots of minion damage because he only has 1 Heroic left to deck. And Reverb has to really depend on this second Arbor up whenever he finds it.
Yeah, or just, I mean, if he hits a Composting Cure before most of this board gets cleared, that would help him a lot.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this game, he's played 1 Peasant, and that's been the extent of his card draw, so.
I'm not sure how I like the Penflinger before the Shroud of Concealment means we have 1 fewer Penflinger tick here.
Ooh, and especially hitting double. I mean, I guess you can use the Og Merchants to clear the Og Merchants, but in terms of like cards you want to see, I mean, you still have the second Shroud of Concealment, so you don't mind too much, but still, you prefer to get like a field contact there. Oh, would you? I don't know. Honestly, the Og Merchant's not the worst.
I think, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna play both of the Og Merchants. Sorry, the Guardian Og Merchants. I guess we are. And that's the last of our spell damage too. So it is literally a tempo game from Wild9 here. He is saying that he will win this board and continue to hold it.
Ooh, see a top deck of an Acorn. Oh, into a Watch Post. Oh, but you get 2 of them, so it's not the worst.
Yeah, it's not the best though, considering the far Watch Posts don't actually do anything.
Yeah, they can't attack, but they do help to slow down your opponent just a little bit, especially with the second Shroud of Concealment. Like, he has to now do some trades into these Watch Posts.
Yeah, like I don't know if he actually has to. I mean,
it looks like he's going to.
The thing is that your opponent has now committed to the
There's the field contact, but you can only play 1 thing with it unless you get a lucky top deck. So, going for a Mage spell.
I think he's just going to take it a little bit slow. Maybe. I know Rig Fair Game is probably not going to be the pick.
It hasn't been the pick yet.
For it. No one picks my Rig Fair Game.
Yeah, I assume we're just going to see the Cult Neophyte here. Anything else? I mean, maybe. No.
hero power to the 2/1, I think, is actually what's going to happen.
I see that, especially with the field contact in hand, but yeah, it looks like we'll see that. Makes sense. Play around buffs.
Yeah. Try and get as many battle cries on the same turn as that field contact as
Another far watch post. 2 more of them coming through.
and another duplicated far watch post.
Exactly.
And we saw how much Wild9 hated that last time.
Yeah, Wild9 is actually shaking his head on his cam when he saw the second far watch post come out. Yeah, especially when you're going into your field contact turn. That sucks.
Yeah, it's not even.
The 3-mana bleed, not doing not too much with that discount. Second Cult Neophyte now costs 4.
Yeah, field contact does not look super great right now.
Yeah, it can't really go for it.
Oh, we're going to holding not even all the minions that can attack.
That is very sad.
Just killing these as much as possible.
Yeah, they're muddying up the turn. I kind of like playing the 4-cost one there. I guess we're re-equipping hero power, but I kind of wanted to save this 2-cost one for a field contact.
Well, we're very close to the end of the game here. Depending
Oh,
on
a pack mule. So, you get so many pack mules. Yeah, this seems like it. I think my game bugged.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna.
The streaming bug. So I'll stand and commentate a little bit until you're back. We see a little bit of the just board presence taken here from Reverb, and he's gonna lock up the game with the 2 damage from these pack mules. We saw how much the 2/3s were hard to deal with before, and now it's just gonna have the game.
Can't believe the pack mule crashed my game.
Yeah, Reverb.
I'm back. Secret Passage top deck, not the worst. Oh, with the double Shadow Step, I guess you're clearing some of these mules. And you're drawing cards. Honestly, you're not dead.
Yeah, and even though you're not dead, it's not looking like you can stand much longer.
I mean, you still have a second Secret Passage here, and you're gonna get another draw off of this. It's not over. I mean, you don't have a way to win the game, but it's not over.
Yeah, unless there's a specifically a top deck of the second Arbor up, then it is actually over.
That's fair.
Quiet. Too quiet.
Oh, they conceded. Cool. I guess, yeah, you take fatigue. Yeah, so it's over.
There wasn't much minion damage left to be had, and with the 1 fatigue coming out.
All right, so we're gonna head into game 4.
I think we've determined what Reverb is going to bring. Pretty sure it's going to be Reverb Paladin, considering that's his only deck left, and then Rogue versus the choice of the Fell Rattle Demon Hunter that hasn't seen play.
Right. And here, real quick, before we get into this game, I'm going to run to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Max, I believe in you in holding down the fort, all right?
Oh, I will.
I believe in you.
This Rogue is probably going to be seeing play again. I mean, honestly, we're going to try and... Wild9's probably going to try and get as many points as he possibly can because he's playing for his entire team. So to get the most points possible, he has to get a win here, and I think the Rogue has a better chance into this Weaver Paladin, considering it can deal so much damage past the taunts. Straight to the face, but he disagrees. He's going to play the Fell Rattle Demon Hunter. Now, we do see Fell Rattler in the hand, but it's named Fell Rattle because of the Fell cards and Jace that's going to come later on. Just able to deal a large amount of burst, replaces the Oldari Inquisitors that would normally be seen. With hopes in hand from Reverb the Paladin, all the attack gained from Jace is not going to be that helpful. And with this early start too.
Yeah, it's a pretty good start here for Wild9. Just going on curve a little bit.
Yeah, Aldor Attendant is what you want to see on 1, and then Hand of Adal is kind of what you want to see on 2 if there's an Aldor Attendant on 1.
Exactly.
Cannot wait to read these.
The only question is Wild9 going to Fel Barrage this out of fear of this Hand of Adal?
It's like anything Paladin related, and you have an idea. Well, it's open deck list anyway. You want to get anything off the board, so.
Second.
Oh my gosh.
Top deck. Yeah, there's Wild9 is going to have to face the music at some point, and it looks like it's going to be next turn.
All right, Max, you didn't ruin anything?
Nah, I chimed in there for a quick sec, so.
All right, sounds good.
It was
As long as it wasn't just Max, he can't be trusted.
One day.
One day.
So in the meantime, though, playing it a little bit slow, not playing out the second Aldor Attendant to get out as much tempo as possible. Actually following behind from Paladin side.
Right, but Paladin just has so much potential for removal and getting back on the board. Not too much of a problem.
Yeah, definitely. So definitely going to see some of these Fel cards help clean up. I don't think we're going to see the Fury unless it's Fury hero power, but then we're not playing the Devouring, so. Probably going to see the Illidari studies come out alongside the Persistent Peddler. That would be my guess. Just to make sure the Skolgodon is ready soon.
Right.
Actually,
I mean...
Devouring, never mind. You want to play Devouring alongside it.
Yes.
Then you can also hero power clear off the 5/7 taunt. Yeah, it's just much better to play Devouring.
Yeah, and I mean, you want to have this skull cost 6 for next turn. It really sucks that your skull got hit by the for a watch post. Yeah, this sets up for some fine trades. Sets up to draw some more. Not in the worst position.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I know that, Damon, I know that you are quite the Libram Paladin aficionado.
Whoa. I'm a control paladin aficionado, alright? I run Mutinous in my deck, alright? Big difference.
Pure paladin gamers here.
What? That's a different deck.
Pure-blooded paladin gamers, sorry.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to run Mutinous in Pure Paladin.
No,
I could, it would just be very bad.
I'm the pure paladin gamer, whereas we got Damon to do even another variant of paladin that isn't the one that Reverb is playing.
Yes.
I think this
I am a big fan of City Tax, though. It is the best card in the game.
Yeah, I think this Libram of Judgment is a little discounted.
I'm not sure. I think it could be one less. Actually, it cannot be one less. So it is actually as discounted as it can be. Because you only run 4 ways to discount it, and you've played all 4 of them.
Aldor discount on 4. Sorry, not on 4. On 1, on 4, on 5,
Yeah.
on 6.
To be fair, this is a scary board if you don't get something to pair with this bear off.
Yeah, I mean, you just played City Tax last turn, so...
And it didn't actually do all that much. It dealt with a couple of 1/1s.
Yep, I really feel like the City Tax probably should have been saved, but oh well. We'll just draw the second one.
Yeah, you never get punished here, so it's no problem.
Yeah.
You just wanted to bait your opponent into playing their Blackthorn.
No, so finishing up this turn though, honestly, this 4/5 can probably stay on board. You kind of want to draw off the tail end. It's not.
Well, you want to not let them, I guess, get the... I guess you have 1/1s with taunt. Oh, no top deck of the second City Tax, so...
Instead, an Ogre Mancer.
Yeah, which you're probably not going to play here. You probably just play the Devout Pupil. Oh, you are going for the... Huh.
Okay,
At least they're thinking about it.
really, really pretending that this is the rogue matchup and trying to play it as possible.
I mean, you're playing the watch, or I guess you just play the bear up so they have to deal with it. Like, it will clear their board.
Let me
Eventually.
No, they're really hoping to get some answer next turn.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Jace, if the Jace eventually comes out, Jace does not actually cast a spell, so the Ogremancer would not summon the 2 health boys.
That is so sad.
Yeah, Fury plus Spell Barrage means that the Ogremancer can be summoned. But you don't need to. You don't need to
Yeah, that is true, actually. Now you can play the spells.
Wow, and actually the spell damage off of the
Oh, for the Fell Barrage? Yeah, that's kind of sick.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to see played because they're getting at that watch post, but...
Interesting. Considering the Jace is so soon, whenever, Talon eventually dies.
Oh, there it is! There it is!
It's here.
It was slightly delayed, alright? But it got here. It's always just in time.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, here comes the Jace now, so...
Yep. And so here's where the Fury last turn would have been a little bit better, just to get even a bit more damage, but probably going to avoid playing Jace for a while.
I mean... It's an interesting position. Let me pull up the list.
If anything, I think it's going to be Fury, Dreadlord's Bite, and then Fell Barrage, and just try and prep the Jace as much as possible.
I mean, looking at Wild Nine, yeah, I was gonna say, looking at Wild Nine's deck list, after this Jace is played, there's no threats left.
Yeah, so it's...
You really have to use this correctly.
And instead you're just going to save the Fury, which... I don't know why. But...
Well, you could play Fury and Jace next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good turn.
Well, looks like Fury isn't going to be able to do much, considering...
Is he saving the Libram of Hope? Wow, ballsy, I like it. Probably start with the Ladari studies.
Okay, yeah, saving the Fury to be 4 damage instead of just 3 is, I guess, just the tiniest bit of extra damage.
amidst the flames.
I guess does devout people die here? I don't know how many spells have been played.
So, I mean, Fell Barrage is going to deal...
It does pop the shield.
Down to 1. Deal it down to 1 on there, but...
And then you trade the boar.
Yeah, I guess you have to.
Well, yeah, you would. You push 15, but then this Libram of Hope.
Well,
There's the Samuro we needed earlier.
Unfortunately, I think the Rogue was just a better cue here. Might have been countered by the Ogremancer and our watch post that we saw, but yeah,
I mean, it's not over yet. I'm not sure what the out is here, but there's definitely some stuff Demon Hunter can do. But the fact that this is the second Illidari studies and it's not hitting all too much.
I think I think Demon Hunter can fatigue from here is one thing that they can do.
Yeah, they actually do only have 6 cards left and a skull in hand.
Yeah.
They're really thinking over this Discover choice, though.
Absolutely scouring the list here for any other options. I am not really seeing anything.
Yeah, just go for the Skull. Chaos Leech can help get through. Because you can Chaos Strike, I-Beam, whatever, I guess, or not. No, you still can, because I-Beam costs 1.
Yeah, so going to clear off the 8/8 and keep the Jace alive, but...
Yeah, pushing 7. I mean, your opponent's at 10. You're definitely not at... Wait. Does he just win? He can't deal with the Jace. He just has lethal.
It really depends on what Reverb ends up drawing here.
Reverb drew.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, Broom actually won't stop it.
That's insane, yeah. We were talking about it like this Demon Hunter is out of the game, and they just cleared the 8/8 and was like, yeah, I pushed 7. You
Yeah,
lose.
it's hopeless for the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter can't win. Cope, Chaos Strike, Hero Power.
Yeah, that's insane. Cope. And the Tusk Piercer for 1 extra damage just in case? Wow, easy.
Okay, and yeah, with how animated Wild 9 has been, it's no surprise that he is bouncing happily a little bit here. Let's get to the final matchup.
The final game.
Paladin versus Rogue. A 5-gamer game 5 in the chat if you've
Dude, game 5.
Comments. So yeah, I think I'm gonna favor the Rogue unless we get some pretty bad sequence of draws here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to see what comes out from the Paladin too. I mean, this Rogue so far just hasn't really been lining up, so we'll see if it's able to change that tonight.
Well, we saw the Paladin lineup pretty strong there with just so many of the discounts, the Libram discounts early.
I mean, it just needed what I think. I think one of the problems was they didn't play the Libram of Hope on the turn before the Jace, because they wouldn't have been able to deal with it. They would have had to just take the 8. Instead, you took how much damage was from all of the Furies. You just face tanked that instead of having a taunt in the way, because it wouldn't have cleared the taunt.
Yeah, the Fel Barrages would have left the taunt up with, I believe, 4 health, which then would not actually die to the 3-attack minion that was left.
It would have had more health because both of the barrages hit the 4/5 that was on board.
No, there was a 1 health hero power, so it hit that and then hit the 4/5 divine shield taunt.
Okay, but then the next Fel Barrage still would have hit it, right?
Yeah, so the Fel Barrage dealt. This is a previous game, but
yes.
Dealt 2 to the 1/1, then pinged off the divine shield. Then the second Fel Barrage dealt 2 and then 2, which brought 5 health down to 1.
Yeah,
And
so then it wouldn't have done any damage to the 8/8 divine shield.
If he played it alongside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On the turn, he could have played both of them, I believe. Unless I messed up one count on the mana, which is certainly believable.
I think actually you are correct that if he targets his own face, does it? No, it doesn't discount the taunt if it targets his own face, right? It has to target a minion.
I believe so.
Okay, so then he can't heal himself in the face. I'm not sure if he.
I'd have to watch it back. Like I said.
Yeah.
Before I slander this man and say it was a misplay.
Either way, we are here now.
We are here now in Game 5.
Here now, Game 5. Lots of preps, no shadow steps.
Cute little rhyme.
Yeah.
Little poet over there.
One would know it, and gonna see maybe some early tempo, but
no, we're seeing the secret passage is what we're seeing. Og Merchant, Ethereal, Octobot, and a Penflinger.
We're gonna see maybe some early tempo here.
It sucks because if you play the Octobot, you're just not getting the discount on your regular hand.
Oh no, you can play Octobot and not paying it off. You can play Octobot, Penflinger, and Og Merchant, the 2 1 health minions.
No, you I guess so. Yeah, I guess that prevents him from doing anything. Yeah, makes sense.
We'll see.
You don't get to return the Penflinger, but I don't think you care all too much.
Yeah, I mean, we do see that there is a Blademaster Samuro that would kill off the Penflinger. Let's see how much Wild 9 actually cares about Penflinger.
I think you probably go for it. I don't think it's getting too much more value.
Yeah, oh well on this Penflinger.
You don't know it as reverb, but you're not actually hitting too many key cards with the discount. You get prize plunderers, which are nice to help deal with the Paladin's boards, but you're not hitting like a what's that guy called? The 3/2.
Yeah, I keep finding myself going back and checking the cams whenever we do something on the bigger side, just to see if Wild 9 is going to react, and nods along as yeah, we're just gonna play out our hand. Oh, evocation maybe.
I think you take it, considering you have no card draw left in your hand.
Yeah. Plus, it allows him to sort of get around some of the bad hands that he could have if he just finds the burn off of the evocation.
Mm-hmm. And you can also prep it out next turn or even this turn if you
I don't
really
know
wanted
about
to be aggressive.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You can't.
You
play
really wanted to go. I mean, I don't know why you would, but.
Yeah, might see both prize plunderers. That would exactly kill.
Oh,
the
no, 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 no. I disagree with that very much so.
Yeah, that's what you might see. You don't see it.
Yeah, you shouldn't see it. What we will see is this Aldor Truthseeker. I mean, having Liadrin is huge to help push like more damage with all of these Libram of Wisdoms that are going to be played. Ooh, a top deck of a Kazakus, though. That's big, too.
That is almost definitely the play. Do we get a oneer here? Probably not. Probably just gonna be the 5 as usual.
You'd probably take the 5. Unless you go exactly for 1 poison and hope to hit the 4/6. There's poison.
Yeah.
But you take rush here. Because I think he took a 5, yeah. And summon a copy because it's the... draw 2, honestly.
Yeah, I think you're stalling out, so drawing 2.
Exactly. I think if you wanted to fight for the board more, you'd take the summon a copy. But when you know your opponent has so many board clears, like the Justice in hand... Oh, actually decided to go for it.
Okay, well, we'll see. I mean, you're able to slow down what the Paladin is doing, but you know, when not this turn, but the next turn, a Libram of Hope is going to come out.
Yeah. Oh, and a variant to help get more reload for the Paladin. That's big too. Like just being able to curve Libram of Hope into variant is pretty big, and being able to push 6 is big as well.
Yeah,
Top deck Garrote here. Now Garrote costs more.
With how much hate we've seen on the watch post earlier, I mean, it's definitely going to go into the 2/3 here. Whoa!
I was just using Evocation here for Prize Plunderer buffs, I guess, and seeing if we get a good 1-mana spell.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Well, he had to play it there to get the Prize Plunderer up 1, just to prep. And he was considering Evocation, but then was like, I don't need to play it.
Sure.
Alright, now we're going to see...
Looks
No,
like
there's the Ogremancer, a bit late.
Slight Q variance, but it turns out, you know, just make all the health 1 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, a Shadow Step.
Prep up this Libram of Hope, it just makes you can't get screwed by the spell you know is in their hand from the Wand Thief.
Right. The Paladin's hand is really good, but Rogue has some very interesting options up its sleeve.
Yeah, maybe.
If you're full clearing, you don't get a Shadow Step anything though.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay, yeah, but you might want a Shadow Step to save it for the Ethereal Augment here.
That's fair.
Question, are we Shadow Stepping this Kazakus?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you push the 3 first, and then you Shadow Step it.
This is looking more like Miracle Rogue every second.
How much is it costs 2, so you can go for a 5, get the board buff 1. That'd be kind of sick.
We'll see. There's lots of different.
Yeah, like taunt.
Okay, board buff is maybe going to be the choice.
Oh no, poisonous deal 3. I didn't see that they picked poisonous. Yeah, yep. Easy enough. But now you just drop Varian, trade into the 5/5 because it has Divine Shield. So that is almost certainly the play here. I don't like Libram of Hope here. I don't like it at all because now he just trades the poison in.
Yeah, you can buff it up as much as you want. It is not.
Yeah, like I don't get that as much. It's not like you're also killing something like the Kazakus there. You know what I mean? Like where it's like, if you have another Shadow Steps, you know, so I don't get punished again. But
what if we're gonna see the Evocation? Maybe even getting a possibly devolving missiles.
That could be game ending.
Yeah. Getting rid of the
Didn't hit, so
Okay,
I
well,
do see that Apexis Blast and Shooting Star to pop. How much damage is this? Not enough, but with Garrote and spell damage in hand, honestly,
it's not. Yeah,
I think
feel
the play here is definitely Shooting Star face and then going for
counter. Just
Font.
get more value, just as much value as
That's fair. But I mean,
Uh,
you're close to winning on damage. You don't know it, but your opponent doesn't have another Libram of Hope in hand, and Liadrin's
Well,
still going to take a
they
turn.
do. They do have another Libra of Hope in hand, as in they have a variant that's going to gain Rush and Taunt and Divine Shield.
Too soon.
But that's not healing them. And you have direct damage in... Well, you had direct damage with the Apexis Blast going face with Hog Merchant and Garrote coming in soon. And with the board pushing face. So I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can draw the contact, the field.
Yeah,
contact,
if you get a contact here.
it's probably going to be the end of the game.
This is close. I think you have to go Liadrin here, don't you? Or I guess you can start with that for a hope.
Ooh,
Yeah, you go Liadrin here to get you Liadrin and Broom.
Oh wait, actually, yeah, the broom top deck is terrible.
Why are we not playing Liadrin first? Yeah, okay, there we go. I guess how many things have we played? No, we get all of them back. I don't believe we overdraw anything. We might have overdrawn something, maybe one Libram of Wisdom, but
I don't think anything was. I mean, like we have two Hand of Dolls, we have our Libra of Hope. Yeah, just.
no, incoming Oasis ally, by the way.
Do we have enough time to get all this out?
Oh, more than enough time. The rope just started going now.
Hey, I'm talking from my perspective as a
As a boomer.
terrible boomer APM player.
Are we not dealing with the 3-6? We're going down to 9? Oh, that might... If they get the field contact here... Secret Passage, that might... Oh, goodness.
Okay, well, with the Ethereal Og Merchant and probably Garrote and Secret Passage coming out, that is very close to the end of the game.
I mean, there's still 14 cards in deck, so it's not guaranteed you hit, nearly enough to be able to do it. But
Yeah,
it is a lot.
Find any draw, basically. I mean, yeah.
I mean, so each of them does... that does 2, 5, 6. You have 6, so you just need... But now each of them do 3, so you need 2 of them.
Yep, you just need to find 2 Garrotes or
the second Garrote plus a Garrote.
Little Garrote or field contact with some draw, or even just another. You can't find another Secret Passage like the combo draw a minion and a spell.
Yeah, this is insane. What?
Okay.
Did we just kill Broom? What? We're not going for the lethal? We just lose here now, don't we?
I guess we are saying that we don't want a chance to win the game.
I mean, maybe there's I guess now you feel contact shadow step it, but now you just I don't know. Wait, have we used both? No, we've only used one Ethereal Og Merchant. Okay.
Okay, and play Swindle. Oh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we got this one. Actually, we have both Garrotes in hand with another Ethereal Og Merchant. He only goes up to 17.
I think.
Oh wait, yeah. You know what?
It's all gonna work out. Hey.
Fair enough. I guess we we were wrong. We can admit when we're wrong. We don't play this deck. Apparently, we were wrong.
When he's wrong, meanwhile, I'm over here. Man, this Libra of Hope is gonna win the game.
I mean, you have to go for it, but it's not. You're just gonna get drawn out.
Yeah, we can see some plays being made, but then field contact with both Garrotes with
Spell damage.
Octobot in hand with spell damage from Ethereal Og Merchant is
more than enough.
Yeah.
Unless I don't know what can go wrong. Something might go wrong. I don't know what it is, but it seems like Wild 9 will take this game because he can actually see the lines, unlike us.
Yeah, you gotta play 4 battle cries, maybe even 5 battle cries to make sure here that you draw every single blood. But I don't think you even need to draw every single blood. Just there's one. Wait, why? Okay.
You shuffle all of them into the deck and then you play the Garrotes. Like now you're confirmed to draw all of them, I believe.
choosing to draw before, but it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's drawing all of them. So
we're talking over the end of the game. This is
wow.
going to be a victory from Wild 9.
Yeah.
And, looks like he's not staying away from this stream for that long. As we're going to get him on for an interview probably afterwards.
Yeah, we'll see if he's available. Yep, and there it is. Final bleed. The Paladin has bled out. And I just received a message from CMAComp H that says ping mage, so thank you, CMAC. Has no relation to what's going on.
I mean, it had some relation to, like, almost 2 hours ago.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, I responded ping mage just for him.
Thank you very much for responding in kind. Yeah, we'll get Wild 9 over here.
Hopefully.
And
if he's so kind to grace us with his presence. He said no, so we will not be having an interview.
That's totally fine.
Oh, wait. Saku said kidding, so I just got jebaited. I got jebaited hard.
Wow. Can't we get Wild 9 back as an OP? Come on, man.
Dude, I just got trolled hard. Hey, congratulations.
Welcome back, Wild 9. So, with the way everything played out with queue order, you certainly had a hard time getting this rogue through. Did you think that the Paladin was the only shot?
If Wild 9 is saying anything, I can't hear it.
Yeah, it looks like we're having.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there we go. Awesome.
I was saying that. First of all, hi guys. I was saying that. I definitely thought that the rogue wouldn't get through because I didn't expect Demon Hunter first at all. I feel like this whole season in Legacy and in here Pro, I've been like guessing people's first cues, and I've always guessed wrong, and it's always like the worst case scenario for me. So it just felt really bad right off the start, and then I literally like went to random.org and just like random the rest of my picks.
Wow. I mean,
sometimes you got to do it.
You got the perfect pick game 2, and then I think almost the perfect pick game 3, I think, too. So random.org looking pretty nice if any other people want to pick that up.
Yeah, it worked out in the end. So
yeah, as for your Fell Rattle Demon Hunter, we saw that was slightly different from his Death Rattle version. Why did you specifically want to bring that one?
Yeah, I think the thinking was that it might have an edge specifically against his Demon Hunter. So I was kind of expecting Death Rattle Demon Hunter, and I think Fell Rattle has a slight, like a 5-6 point edge maybe in that matchup. So that was part of it, and then also I feel like it's fairly good into Aggro Druid, and so since I wasn't banning either of those classes, I felt like those could be reasonable.
We saw just some of the nuts from Taunt from Aggro Druid though. So
yeah, that was very frustrating. Like I have to go back and look at the replay because I kept thinking, should I have just killed this Oracle? Like this stupid, like Oracle is just generating all kinds of crap. But I think if I look at it again, if he doesn't generate 2 of the watchtowers, if it's anything else, like anything else but the watchtowers, I'm fine just going off, right? And so like I think it was the right call, but it just felt so bad that it was runner watchtower.
Yeah, your reactions to the watch posts were pretty fun to watch on the cameras, to be honest though.
I was like, okay, I guess this is how it's gonna go. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely prioritizing the watch posts. I mean, just barely weren't able to get there on minion pressure at the end.
Yeah, actually, I'm curious what you guys think about my mulligan, because I know I throw away, without coin, I throw away the contact, right? In the Aggro Druid matchup, which could be controversial, but I know that the mulligan win rate in that matchup in particular is not great. And so I tend to play that matchup like as a tempo, just like try to run the Druid out of resources. I don't know what you guys thought. I know that's like iffy.
Right. That makes complete sense to me because field contact, it's you play it with other cards to combo and draw a ton of cards, but it's not going to be good until at least like 4 or 5 or 6 when you have discounts even. So like in that matchup, you needed to stay on the board. So I think that's a completely fine pitch.
Okay.
Yeah, I also I definitely agree with the keeping or mulliganing for the early removal there. Where I wasn't exactly on board was how you use the early removal on turn 2. But
I'll have to look
yeah.
at it. I remember it was just so awkward. I didn't really know what to do there.
Yeah, it just was very awkward. I'm not sure. Maybe just a hero power and then hope to remove it the next turn. It just turns out that he had the second one. So
Yeah. Okay. No, I'll have to go back and look because that one just felt really weird. Like turn 2 was so awkward, and I'm pretty sure it affected the rest of the game. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, even with all those crazy draws in the Druid game, there you still were able to completely take over the set.
I mean, this was also the set with the big warrior at the very beginning,
Oh, yeah.
which that was when you got the crab rider off of the athletic studies. It was like, oh goodness, this is just so good at helping shut down Druid's pressure. And then you were just drawing like removal spell after removal spell after board clear. The big warrior deck just did exactly what it needed to do. Like you didn't draw any of the big minions, so I want to congratulate you on playing big warrior correctly.
yes, draw order matters a lot for that deck. No, I mean the version I bring too has a few more big threats. Like it basically adds 2 and cuts a little bit of removal, and so I think that helps the consistency. I felt funny keeping. I mean, I think you always keep commencement or whatever is a 7 drop, right?
Yes.
I think you always keep it probably, but like I still felt a little bit nervous just because you never know. Like, and then
Right.
the other keep was the Blade Storm, which I was like, this could go really badly, but thankfully it actually worked out really well.
No,
like the Blade Storm was
everything-
actually effective.
Yeah, everything looked like it just lined up perfectly for you in that game. It was amazing.
I just hate Bladestorm when like if he gets a squirrel, like he got a squirrel right after I used the Bladestorm. So like I kept thinking if he gets one squirrel, like this Bladestorm is trash. Like
Right.
it was just I was very nervous about the keep of Bladestorm in particular.
Yeah, but I mean, when he tried to commit in with a bunch of Annoyotrons, it just absolutely destroyed him, and you could not basically lose the game from there almost.
Yeah, that one was pretty straightforward. I would say like I pretty much just chilled out for the most after the initial after turn
Exactly.
5. I was like, all right, I think we're fine.
That's pretty much what we were saying too. We were just kind of like leaning back, like, all right, so what about the next match?
Yeah.
So me personally, having casted a lot of warrior today, just so many warrior matches. I personally liked you banning the warrior from Reverb, but why did you choose to ban that?
Okay, it's funny that you say that because I after I saw him ban my druid, I was like, crap, I should have banned the pally. But I think basically I'm a little concerned about the contact rogue in the matchups.
Right.
I knew Libram, it was going to be between pally or warrior. It's going to be one of those two. The reason why I was rethinking it was just because I do think in a face-up matchup, my warrior has an edge because I do play a little bit. I play more greedy, so I think I have an edge there probably. But so I think it was still the wrong ban, to be honest. But I warrior just gets, I don't know. There's so little you can do to it in certain matchups. Like I just felt really bad about the druid and the demon hunter matchup against warrior there. So I was just like, just ban it.
Yeah, I will say if you did ban paladin instead of warrior, I think you actually had basically nothing to get the contact rogue through on.
Yeah,
because he just heavy plates and you're done.
Yeah, I think that was the thinking. So I probably would have to look at it. Like that was the thinking for sure. It's like, okay, contact rogue. I believe it's still 50-50 in druid and maybe against this demon hunter, but I know that it's got the best matchup against pally. So I felt bad banning the best matchup. And then I don't know, like those games, like it's just contact rogue is just like if you draw in order, everything feels like super smooth and perfect. And then if you draw out of order, you're constantly looking for other ways to win. So it just felt like in a lot of these games, like it wasn't super clean, like the road to victory, so to speak. And so I am glad that it actually, because I was nervous even using the even using the spell power, but then I realized, oh wait, he's like not that high. If he heals all the way up to 30 though, I can't burn him down with OTK. So
Right.
I had to use it though. I was like, I think the value is still better than just saving it and leaving it in my hand for like all game. And he was low enough, thankfully, and didn't have quite enough heal to get out of the range.
Yeah, that is quite a great, like, so many interesting games to dive into, and unfortunately we have to wrap up this interview. Do you have any final shout outs for anyone?
Shout out to my team. I know my captain MPV was practicing with me beforehand, and like it's just good to get. I know that we lost this week kind of badly, and like Aussie, like their team is great. They've had a really great run. Like last week they swept their opponent too. So good luck to them, and shout out to Reverb. We're on a BG team together, so it's fun to play him, and yeah, I get to be on stream with him.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again on the win. Good job.
Thanks.
Thank you very much for jumping on stream.
Yeah, see you guys. Have a good good game.
Yeah, and we're gonna head on to match number 3 for tonight. 10 p.m.
Yeah.
match between Roadrunner and Quaz in the 5 seed.
Yeah, I'm excited to get into this.
Yeah, this is going to be another hero series. In case you ended up, not being here for the first time I explained this, don't pay too much mind. It is LHS, which means it is not quite like your standard, your GM weeks.
It's not standard. It's wild.
It is standard.
You said it's
Hold
not
on.
standard.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna restart at the beginning. So LHS last year, you were trying to beat all 3 of your opponent's decks. Make sure all 3 of your opponent's decks loses, not that all 3 of your decks win. So if you keep winning with the same deck, you keep playing that deck, you are going to keep plowing through everything your opponent has and hopefully sweep 3 out. So we're going to see if Quaz or Roadrunner can do that. As they are setting up, doing their bans and everything. And meanwhile, looking at their classes as we can.
As we can do.
Yeah, as we have a right to do. Quaz is bringing Demon Hunter, Druid, Rogue, Shaman, whereas Roadrunner is bringing Mage and Paladin instead of the Demon Hunter and Druid, and then saying Rogue, Shaman.
Yeah, and it seems like Quaz has banned Rogue and Roadrunner's banned the Demon Hunter, so don't need to see those decks anymore.
Yeah, no Warrior for once. We are
surely a relief for you, who has been watching it all day.
Yeah, I mean, it is some great games. There's a lot of great thinking to be going on during those games. Casting with a lot of thought is awesome. We're gonna continue with that and go on into the final matches here. Yeah, I think banning the DH is pretty responsible here, considering there's just so much that it can be, and if you don't feel like you have the best shaman for it, maybe you don't have the quest shaman ready for it, it can just ruin your day with an OTK right back at you.
Right. So what? Yeah, I was gonna say, what deck do you think? What deck would you queue up with, or I guess what class, since we don't know decks, as either player? What approach do you take to this matchup?
Shaman did not get banned, so we're gonna see a Shaman mirror. That's my prediction.
That's your prediction. Well, we're about to jump into game 1, and let's see if you're correct.
Yeah, Shaman is still.
And you were definitely correct.
Yeah. The big question is it going to be Quest versus Quest? And,
no. It's Quest versus Elemental.
Yeah,
I think this is Elemental.
Sorry, I think that favors Quest quite a bit. But, nerfs just happened. Double nerfs, and as Super Chicken said earlier, that maybe the 2 nerfs were too much.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, game developer Super Chicken knows so much.
Hey,
this is a terrible hand. The double lightning bolt dunk tank. Storm Strike? Oh, jeez. I think Quest Shaman might have a fine time dealing with this.
Yeah, more of an aggro.
Oh my goodness, the
Quads.
second dunk tank.
Okay, well,
I-
the 5-seed special from Quads. We might see Quest Shaman sweep.
At least he was definitely gonna get this first game.
You don't pick.
Who knows? Maybe Roadrunner throws. You never know. Oh, we're getting an overdraft from your wand maker. I don't think you can throw now.
Yeah, I mean, you can just go in as much as you want.
You don't know that, but oh, what are these draws? This is actually like the worst. You have a bunch of pairs.
Yeah,
If this was poker, you have 2 pair. You actually have 3 pair, which isn't the hand.
the dunk tank is not usually an include that I see from Shaman, but yeah, I wonder if this is a Mr. Python situation of just a weird Shaman idea that isn't panning out.
I mean, it's.
Yeah, Diligent Note Taker guidance is almost definitely.
I mean, as Roadrunner, yeah. Do you ever think that this is Control Shaman now?
If they're just passing and toteming,
You're just like, I have no idea what's going on. This isn't Elemental Shaman. This isn't Quest Shaman. It has to be Control Shaman.
you know, I wish this is Control.
I
Shaman.
I don't even know what. Oh, that's a playable all right card. Like that's pretty good.
Yeah, and it helps him get progress on his quest. Oh.
Oh! It is Control Shaman now.
Yo, Mischiefin Prime is better than every card he's drawn so far.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter because he has Devolving Missiles. Gosh darn it, man.
Hey, Devolving Missiles can hit all 3 on the same minion.
Not if you just Serpent Shrine the totem and then coin Devolving.
Looks like.
No, first one hit the Mischiefin. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Never punished.
If we're gonna see coin Diligent Note Taker guidance again, oh my god.
Yeah, this is.
This guy does not let up.
Oh no, coin Serpent Shrine. Well, see, now I like doing it the other way. Now, oh wait. Now you just get your opponent's spells.
Oh, and all these great spells your opponent has.
Oh, but if he played he didn't play an element. Yeah, whatever.
Dude, give him a dunk tank.
Honestly, yeah, that's the word. That's the one that doesn't like overload or kill you. How many quests? I get the nerf on the quest might come into play here. Eventually, I don't know. Not now.
I don't know. We have enough guidances.
That's fair.
Repeat that.
And we have Fireheart in hand. If you lose this game, I don't know what happened.
Yikes! So much mana.
Yeah, 4.
4 again. So much.
Yeah, starting with guidance makes sense. See what else you get. And you get another guidance in your deck? So much guidance. You get your own dunk tank in Storm Strike? Okay, if you were playing Go Fish as Quaz, you'd be feeling very confident right now.
Yo, is Roadrunner doing like a Quaz cosplay or something?
He's pulling it off very well. In fact, better than Quaz, I would say. Aw, this was an insane turn. Because you don't even overload from it.
Yeah, that is the last overload that we're seeing from Roadrunner, but
No, it's not. He has Fireheart.
I guess it could be more.
You don't even have... Quaz hasn't even drawn a 5 to corrupt these dunk tanks yet.
Oh, we see our first elemental that isn't Gyroworm, so we can actually...
Next turn, we can play Gyroworm, yeah.
Oh.
And let's see what the top deck is from Roadrunner. It's another guidance. Was that created by the elephant? If it was created by elephant, oh no, because elephant hasn't died yet. I'm so dense.
It's okay. Now we're getting
Another one. There's
guidance back in deck.
There's 5 spells in this Alec.
Primordial Studies can also get a freaking overload card too.
Yep. And it did not, but you got a tradable, which you probably take just to trade.
Yeah. Stewardess Scrolls is usually the pick once you're actually like in the late game, but here I think it's just going to be Guild Trader.
Yeah, you still have 2 more quest ticks. You need to get overload.
Okay, yeah, Chain Lightning. I mean, you're dude. You can do whatever you want, Roadrunner.
Again, but Roadrunner doesn't really know that. Because Quaz has been holding back these cards, he doesn't know what they are. Like, we know that it's double dunk tank, double lightning bolt, but you could think it's something actually playable.
Best advice for Roadrunner in this situation is something that Day 9 has said quite a long time ago. If you don't know what your opponent's doing, just kill them.
That's a very good quote. Day 9 was actually the first streamer I ever queued into. It was on the release day of what was that expansion? Ungoro. And I played a Volcanosaur, and he goes, "Wow, that's in his deck?" And I felt kind of sad. So that's my Day 9 story.
Luckily, you're still playing the game with us.
I'm still here, yep. Still playing Volcanosaurs very regularly. It's kind of scary how often.
Okay, and now we see, 2 Guidance, Overdrive, Primordial Studies, Chain Lightning, double Storm Strike shuffled in.
Yep.
Alongside 2 Lightning Blooms. I even forgot about those.
So this turn, do you ever just Fireheart? Yep, it looks like we're going to, just to get a Overload spell, complete quest. Draw an Overload card, there it is.
Yeah, I actually do like that better. I wanted to play trade Guild Trader to draw, and here we're drawing anyways.
And we're getting another Discover. Can't play that, but we can't also play Lightning Storm, but we're gonna Discover again.
Still a chance to play Lightning Bolt or something like that.
We go again. We can play Torrent.
Torrent, we can Discover again.
As long as they played a spell last turn, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. It's fine. Hey, we get the overload. We're making sure that we're going to be able to complete the quest and get the reward. And
that's fair. That's fair.
Well, actually, we can't play it, but we can play it.
Oh, wait, we can draw a weapon? Oh, that's insane. Finally something. All right. So how much damage is this? That's 16 damage. These now do... Oh my, so much. 4, 8, 11. He's wasting a lightning bolt. Never mind, not wasting, but not going face.
Utilizing, effectively.
Yeah, exactly, yes. So 4, 8, 11 plus 13, 15 damage next turn is what Roadrunner's facing down, but I don't think he's too afraid of it.
Ooh, yeah. Big, scary 15 damage. Gonna play Canal Slaughter and whoops.
Quaz actually can't do 15 next turn because he's overloaded, so never mind.
Oh, yeah. Double overload from the Doomhammer.
Trading that first. Oh, okay, then we're going to probably play Canal Slaughter, trade into 2/2. Yeah, because we can't play Quest Reward again this turn.
Well, yeah, man, the overdraft is just barely not allowing us to play our Quest Reward.
It's fine. I mean, not the worst.
Okay, Lightning Storm is going to be played. I don't know if the opponent's ever going to play another minion unless they randomly hero power.
What if they draw
one? I don't know if you really need to play any more minions for the rest of the game unless it's like Diligent Note Taker.
That's fair. What about this Arid Stormer to stop 1 damage?
Like I said, I don't think you need to play any more minions for the rest of the game.
He's playing it. He's playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now Roadrunner gets the opportunity to heal off it. But I guess, yeah, this turn you play Quest Reward and kill your opponent, almost. Actually, wait, can you? Because you could do Quest Reward, do Lightning Bolt. There's a Lightning Bolt in hand, right? Yeah, that's 6.
Draft as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not enough, but it's close. Like, you just set up for it.
Yeah, so...
With the double dunk tank, double storm strike next turn, you're fine. Or you can just clear the board if you're afraid. I don't think you're afraid, though.
Storm strike here alongside it, and yeah, I mean, set him to 5.
Oh wait, if you lightning bolt 3, 6, nah, it's not enough.
Yeah.
Oh, you can storm strike it instead. Yeah, I like that more.
Yep.
Yep.
You have to face in addition, and sure, you're not healing, but you're saying to your opponent, do you have what I guess it has to be the Rockbiter axe plus those with Note Taker.
Yeah. And we know he doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, Marsh Spawn, that's not active.
Great. Yeah.
That's amazing. It's a spider tank, but with the elemental tag.
Oh, dunk tank.
Yeah, you dunk tank, lightning bolt that, and just say maybe he doesn't have it.
Okay. Could have. Yeah. I mean, this is whatever. This isn't. I'm not wasting any more of my brain power on what.
Oh, your massive brain. You can't be bothered to waste an ounce of it on this match.
Excuse you. It's because my brain is so small that I can't.
Fair enough. All right. Well, that's gonna be the end of game 1. You were correct when you called the Shaman Mirror. So last hero standing. We're gonna see Quest Shaman again.
Yeah, and how is Quaz going to deal with this Quest Shaman?
Probably won't.
Well, that's a thought. Yeah. So the other classes from Quaz are the Druid and the Rogue. So I mean, it's possible.
Oh yeah, neither of those line up particularly well.
If Druid is Anaconda, I mean, they get just a tiny bit more time to play their Celestial alignment and not have the quest reward get discounted.
Right.
But even then, I don't know.
I don't know.
And it has to be Anaconda Druid, by the way. It can't be if it's Aggro Druid loses very hard to Quest Shaman.
Exactly. Wait, I just noticed something. I didn't see any
Perpetual Flame?
Yeah, I didn't see any of that card. Did that just get the axe?
Is that the Roadrunner special?
We'll have to see, because I just realized we didn't draw any of those when we probably should have drawn at least one if we run 2.
Well, maybe it was just staying out of our hand in the matchup. It did not, that it was not necessary.
It knew it wasn't needed.
Yeah, it'll arrive as soon as it's wanted in the Druid matchup.
All right, looks like we're gonna have another second before we get into this next game. So Max, how you been feeling about Battlegrounds? You want to talk about Battlegrounds meta?
Oh, Battlegrounds meta. Yeah, it's So I mean, here's the cool thing is it's just with the frog comp being nerfed. You can still try to force the frog comp and maybe get very, very lucky, but it definitely opens up the field for a lot of different ideas, and we're getting into this game.
It's not starting for me, so I'll reconnect. I was wondering. I was like, man, still taking a sec.
We're seeing Quest Rogue from Quaz against the Quest Shaman from Roadrunner here.
Dang, I am disappointed I didn't get to hear more of your thoughts on the BG's meta.
Hey, I'm not the BG's player. You're the one who's freaking killing it.
I wouldn't say killing it, but I would say crushing it. No, I'm just kidding. I cannot see the cards in the hand of Quaz, but that's all right.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna assume they're bad.
In hand is Quest that was not played the previous turn, which
It's Quest Rogue? Are you messing with me?
Oh, it's Quest Rogue. No. You can't see it, but it is Quest Rogue.
I'm gonna reconnect. It actually is Quest Rogue. I'm being informed.
Yeah, it's Quest, it's Shadow Step, it's Foxy Fraud, it's SI7 Informant, and it's Battleground Battlemaster. And he's not playing any cards.
Not playing any of them. All right. Well, you love to see it. You know, small indie company. I understand that. You know, can't always spectating can't always work. We would just have it too good, you know.
Yeah. Here.
Hey, it's working. All right.
Yeah, I am having it pretty good. Saku feeding through the little talker in my ear that it's maybe OTK Quest Rogue, which I have no clue what that means.
I think it means you play the Battlemaster and they die that turn.
Yeah, you're supposed to get SI7 Informant to be as big as possible. I feel like part of that is playing the quest and playing SI7 cards, which
he is not done. He's played the quest. He's done step 1.
Yeah.
I guess we see a secret passage here.
Yeah, so you want SI7 informants to get the stealth from one of the gizmos.
Oh, none of these are doing anything. Oh, hey, you can play that. Hooray!
Blizzard, why is there a big wicked stab floating diagonally across my screen?
I see. You had it too good for too long, and now you're finally punished.
It's all good. We are...
You're reconnecting. Well, what you're missing is Quest Shaman winning.
Hey, whoa. We haven't seen everything yet.
We haven't. We've seen almost enough.
Yeah.
Important to note, the rogue is at how much health? Oh, 9. And there's a 5 damage lightning bolt in hand. So, yeah. You can't even combo the Vanessa. You play Vanessa Shadow Step Vanessa, and then you get... oh no, you can play it with Foxy Fraud. So then you can get the Serpent Shrine.
I feel like maybe it was an idea for Quaz to like never have played the quest, so that way it leaves Roadrunner confused.
Going into the future, right.
Yeah.
But it looks like that's not a taunt.
Yeah.
You can kill 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, if Quaz heals 3 here...
Okay. Yeah, Quaz could heal 3, yeah.
Yeah.
And is he?
I think he's choosing not to.
Okay, well, looks like we're probably going to go into Game 3 in just a second here as Roadrunner...
Unless he decides to play the Fireheart for BM. Honestly, wouldn't put it past Roadrunner. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Anyway, yeah, heading into Game 3. Oh, first we have to watch the animation for the quest.
Okay, cool. I want to see
Yeah, he got a 3/3 taunt. That's going to be impactful.
That's a really cool thing.
Yeah, very cool. It looks like an elemental, isn't it? Yeah, it is an elemental, isn't it? Yeah, it's awesome. You love to see it.
It's like floating above its body. It's really cool.
Yeah, you know how they do those like disc plates where they have like the things that like that attached to your wall? I want one of those, but it's of that elemental.
Yeah. Give me the tokens. Who cares about getting...
Well, I mean, I'm sure people like the tabby cat and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but give me the... I don't even know what the name of that is.
Gentleman Shutterwalk.
Ooh, yeah, some of the new BGs here. Yo, we're back on this BGs talk.
Okay. No, we're into the game here, and it's aggro druid. It's aggro druid, which is
so. Wait, hear me out. Do you ever you don't play quest on turn 1? On turn 3, you go diligent note taker and quest.
Ooh, and then you can get 2 quest rewards at some point. And
do they stack? Actually, I don't know.
I mean, you can't play them both at the same time. So,
well, you don't play them both on the same turn. I'm saying throughout the game.
No, you can't. No, like literally, you have to complete the first one before you can play the second.
Yes, and then you do the second part of the quest.
Yeah, and then you can unlock your overloaded mana crystals again later.
Wait, that's actually kind of funny. I'm gonna make that deck.
Okay, well, I'm going to
not. Oh, this is gonna be dirty when Quaz plays the Razor Mane into the Neutron to try and set up. I guess you can coin and make it a 2/4. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, the big question is, are we just gonna see Feral Spirit? So we see more Feral Spirits? Just get as much tempo as possible?
So there is a Perpetual Flame in deck. We figured it out, guys.
Okay, wow, yeah, needs it, draws it in the exact matchup where it's
and not in any of the other matchups. That's actually pretty funny. Getting a second Feral Spirits off this Note Taker. I don't think it's exactly what you want, but it actually helps you set up for some of these trades for Perpetual Flame, so I don't mind it. But Quaz is getting off to a great start here with the Teacher's Pet on board now.
Well, we said...
Oh, wait, never mind. The start is over. Yeah,
the end of the Perpetual Flame, which we're seeing right now. And, and the cool thing about Death Rattles is that Perpetual Flame continues after the Death Rattle, so we'll, like, stop it.
Wait. It did not. It hit perfect.
No, it literally...
But important to note, he actually is overloaded. He didn't get enough quest ticks to stop the overload, so he is not having a turn next turn.
Yeah, it might have been better actually to play the second Feral Spirit and actually have a turn.
Oh, that's to wait it out? Yeah, I wouldn't have minded that. I mean,
because you're still playing before. You would still have been playing it before the eventual arbor up possible turn.
I'm glad, you know, can I just say something real quick? I'm glad Roadrunner didn't rope that turn. I would have been very upset.
Yeah, no rope runner here. Instead,
That's the boo.
Hey, you made a similarly bad joke with Wild 9. Okay.
This is fair. This is okay. Charged call. You just double Serpent Shrine here, right? No, you do not.
Well, we're gonna see what this gets, and then probably we're gonna see what it gets, and then lightning bolt. Yep. And then Serpent Shrine.
Yeah, probably the 3-1. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Feral Spirits either. Actually, I would mind it because then we lose to Arbor up.
We don't lose Arbor up.
We don't have a second Perpetual Flame in hand.
Or Arbor.
Yo, it has Rush.
Yo.
That was kind of sick. Like, it looked fun. I wanted to drag that card into the Greybow.
I don't think it was correct to drag it into the Greybow, but we did it.
I'm in agreement with you there. But honestly...
Okay.
Okay, that costs one more. We're not in the worst position.
I don't even mind if, like, clear off the two, you know, the 2/2/3s, and then like never ever deal with the watch posts. Like, do you really care?
I mean, we're not caring about it now. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, yeah, because Greybow gets stuck on the watch post and then does nothing.
And you can never.
Oh, and we get a 3/3 taunt. You know what? We were a bit harsh. Look, it's set up perfectly when we rushed the 3/3 into the Greybow.
Dude, and we get this cool elemental. Look at his head; it's floating.
We do get the cool elemental. His name is Living Earth, guys. Everyone, any Living Earth fans in the chat?
Wow. And he's got some molten armbands. This is so cool. Meanwhile, in the game, peasants getting duplicated. Really just
choosing not to attack with Greybow for the trade. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
Okay, wait. You see the play here. Charged call into, what's that elemental's name? The 7 cost. Baron Geddon. Easy. Easiest Baron Geddon of your life. No, he's going for an 8. He can go for a 9. He can even go for a 9 here. I don't know what 9 you go for.
Well, okay. Played in the wrong order if he's going for Baron Geddon.
We can't go for Baron Geddon anymore because of how it's.
Okay. Instead, choosing to ping off the Oracle of Elune. Almost nothing. Okay, getting onto that 1/1 shouldn't do much. We're gonna heal off. Okay.
Honestly, drawing 2 is big here. Let's see. Honestly, not the worst actually. Those draws were very tame. A peasant, a squirrel, and a Razorbane. Fine by you. I mean, Greybow comes back, but like. We get a 10 drop or a 9 drop, whichever one you choose.
Meanwhile, though,
and we complete quest. Wait.
Yeah, runner side, we complete the quest and we play it, and we play charge call on the same turn.
Oh, so he wins.
Yeah, depends on what 10 drops I guess he gets, but
I think no matter what 10 drop you get, you win.
One of them is probably the bunny.
The bunny. Yeah, that lined up so well. Like, it looked a little difficult at one point, and then it just stopped looking difficult.
Well, hey, we still do need to try and clear as much as possible.
Yeah, but if we just get, like, one set... there's the rabbit.
Okay, yeah, rabbit is the best one to just, like, buy.
We can get a second rabbit.
Okay, this is the exact same choice.
This actually is. But yeah, the double rabbit ends the game here.
Yeah, actually, I think we trade the 6/2 in first, so we can get rabbit to kill more minions. But
what do you mean kill more minions? It's killing 3 minions. That's max minions.
It's killing more minions, but it's killing some minions that can't attack. Like it kills off the watch post.
Yeah, I mean, you just it doesn't matter. You trade Spirit Wolf in, or you trade there. You trade the second rabbit in. Then you trade 7 cost can't attack. You trade Canal Slogger into the Greybow.
Dragon to face.
He's trying.
And yeah, this is looking like.
And this game's over. Oh, but he top decked the mule.
Okay, very cool. He can make us stop spectating.
Yeah, cool. It crashed my game again. Let's reconnect.
I mean, I'll stick in for just a little bit here.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the two mules are not going to do anything against the board here from Roadrunner.
Right. It looks like it's going to be a clean sweep for the Quest Shaman, which again you predicted.
Well, am I glad that I predicted it?
Yes.
Maybe because I get those. But no. It is Quest Shaman dominance is
All right,
using-
I'm back in this game, and let's see what the Druid top decks. That's an Anoyotron, which it does delay him from losing another turn.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry, Max. You're gonna have to wait to go to bed for another little bit.
okay.
Oh, never mind. Here comes the guidance. This game's over.
Oh, is it bedtime soon?
It's bedtime now. This is more than enough to end this game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So how did you feel about that?
Well, I'm a little bit scared of Quest Shaman. Is how I feel about that.
Yeah, that looked very dominant. I mean, to be fair, that Rogue game, he did not do anything Rogue. So I mean,
Yeah.
and also, wait, actually, you know what? Okay, to be fair to Quaz, he drew like absolute crap. Those like that Rogue and that Shaman game.
Yeah, and even honestly, he didn't even draw he didn't draw Arbor up, and he didn't draw his big board buffs. He didn't draw.
He had a good opening as Druid. He just didn't have the nuts.
Why am I forgetting the name? It's not consumption. Whatever it is.
Composting.
Composting makes all your
Consumption.
guys have
Consumption.
yeah, consumption. Disease from the 1920s.
All right, I'm being told that Roadrunner is incoming for this post-match interview.
Oh yeah, Roadrunner.
Oh yeah.
Roadrunner Wash U student and winner of this.
He's a
match.
Wash U student.
Oh yeah.
All right, some respect on the name. Hello, congratulations on the win.
Mimi.
That's it's one way to enter.
Sorry. That was me greeting Roadrunner. How are you doing?
Oh, we cannot hear him. Cool.
Yeah, maybe a bit muted.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. RTC connected. Sorry about that.
Awesome.
No problem.
Yo, oh my God, the Quest Shaman.
Quest Shaman.
Still so
Yeah.
dominant.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
why didn't you ban his Shaman?
so I didn't ban his shaman because I was between banning the DH and banning the shaman,
Mhm.
and I just chose to ban the DH because I thought it was more threatening, and my teammates and I had kind of agreed like, yeah, I think DH is going to be the better ban here, so that's why I banned DH. But besides, I think I've played him before, and I think he brought Doomhammer Elemental the last time.
Mhm.
So I'm not entirely sure. That might have been a while ago, but yeah. So
Okay, you had the read on your opponent then. You knew.
yeah.
Speaking of having the read, Max over here called both the Quest the Shaman Mirror game 1, but also the Quest Shaman Sweep. Did you foresee kind of just the Quest Shaman being able to just do that, or did you expect at some point for it to lose?
Honestly, I thought he was gonna ban my shaman, so
Okay.
it wasn't. I did not expect the rogue ban at all. So I was just very like, whoa, he just banned my rogue. I mean, I'll take it. Quest shaman, nice.
Right.
So yeah, because it's just such a dominant deck right now. So
Were you excited to bring any of the other 3 decks? I know we saw Ping Mage earlier today on stream. I don't know if that was gonna be in store.
that's such a good meme. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So honestly, I was bringing Quest Mage myself. But obviously we never saw it. But it was Quest Mage, Libram Pally, and Garrett Rogue were the 3 other decks that I was bringing. So
Right.
Garrett Rogue, yeah, I was actually kind of excited about that because, and a little nervous because, being on stream with Garrett Rogue, so
Yeah.
so I was a little bit nervous, but
Don't
he
worry.
banned it, so I
If
was
you had
like,
whipped out
oh,
the
alright.
yeah, if you had whipped out the Garrote Rogue, neither me nor Max would have pointed out any misplays. We would have been like, he knows what he's doing. Because we had to cast it earlier, and we were like, I think this is a misplay, and then he won the game, and we were like, yeah, that makes sense.
And then
Yeah, it's
and
just
it lost.
Garrett Rogue is really just like you have to learn the different matchups, and it's totally different playing versus paladin or mage or
Mhm.
yeah, it's just yeah.
The skill ceiling is super duper high with Garrote Rogue. Do you have any advice for any up and coming rogue players?
For Max is what he's at. He wants some advice because he's
Oh.
been struggling on ladder. So
Oh, okay. My advice is patience. Just because, like, if you think you're gonna get the combo, sometimes waiting a turn until like turn 7 or 8, that's when the combo usually happens for me.
Mhm.
And I think that's when the combo typically happens with the deck. So I would just say patience, don't combo too early. Wait on using all of your resources until you're sure you can get everything through. So
Actually,
Thank you. That's
good
some
things
good
come to
advice.
those who wait. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of patience, actually, your opponent with Rogue was pretty patient in playing their quest in the first place. Were you ever thinking like, well, he didn't play it; it's not quest?
Yeah, so I was very intrigued because, well, I actually had forgotten about his playing Elemental Doomhammer until he just didn't play the quest at all.
Huh.
So I was just like, oh, it's not Quest Shaman. I think I just win here. So
I didn't
because
mean
Quest
the
Shaman just
quest
does
rogue.
very well against Elemental or Doomhammer or whatnot. So yeah. And
Sorry.
then the rogue, to actually answer your question here, yeah, I was also like very interested I don't know why he didn't play Quest turn 1. Just interesting. Maybe he wanted to like psych me out or something.
Well, it's certainly. I mean, we're only considering it after the matches, so it didn't psycho
Right.
attack did not work. And you hear the winner's interview. So, um, with the you said that it was a Libram Paladin. Um, were you scared of any of the specific matchups coming out with the Libram Paladin?
I wasn't scared of Libram into Hunter. Oh wait,
It makes sense.
wait, Hunter, wait. That was did he I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong series. I've had 2 matches today, so I apologize. Um So in my other series, I had Liam Pally into Hunter and potentially, and I was like, I'm not scared of that at all because I know Hunter just gets wrecked by Liam Pally. But so I thought that the Druid would be similar, but the Druid might have an edge. So I was a bit worried about that. Um, Rogue into Liam Pally, I was actually a bit worried about because if it's Garrett Rogue actually wins that. I think it's favored. So just because the Libram Pally can't restore health fast enough if the rogue kills them in 1 turn. So yeah, yeah. So I guess the Druid and the rogue.
It turns out Quest Rogue also, I guess, wins against Libram Paladin because they get the gizmo that returns a minion back to hand.
Oh, that would suck. Yeah, just get your Libram of Hope just back in your hand. Oh no.
Yeah.
That would be terrifying.
Well, that is if the quest rogue actually draws cards and plays them. So
Right. Yes, absolutely.
wasn't doing too much this matchup. So
No. It just seems like Quaz had bad luck on his draws today.
oh, I mean, if you watch back the shaman draws and he starts the game with double what's that card called? Dunk tank, double lightning bolt, like opening hand. Oh, it was so
Ouch.
bad.
It was
That's
double
just
double lightning
I
bolt,
feel bad
double
now.
storm strike.
And then yeah, then got double storm
Oh my
strike.
gosh.
It was like a full house.
Okay, good. It was good to take out his minions because I was worried about Storm Strike because when he didn't play Quest, I'm like, I wonder if it's Doomhammer.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you had the previous Quaz knowledge, and you had the specific in-game knowledge too to carry you through. Any other? I know you've got like plenty of help from Wash U as well as your teammates on the rest of the bands.
Yeah.
Figure you want to shout out?
Yeah, sure. I'll shout out Ufric from Wash U. I know he helped me a ton, and also Heat Shock and Valdus and all the Wash U crew, and then Bazed and I believe Astral Frog gave me the advice on banning DH. So yes,
Awesome.
thank you.
And one final little bit of questioning here. Uh, did want to check in with you because Vans has now won the week with you winning this 3-0. Because Based and Astral, two people you just shouted out, won. How do you feel about the rest of the week going through with Seth and Nails left to play?
Yeah, so honestly, I feel really good. I also feel really good because I don't know if you guys remember, but I was actually on Donde and Unfall and Ron Mexico, and I was on their team on Hero last
Oh,
season.
so you're a traitor.
So it's
You're an
kind of like,
imposter.
well, I don't know because they were the ones who kind of kicked me off. So like
Oh.
your loss, I just want to say your loss. So
Yeah, the drama, the THL drama. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, you came in with the WashU power up, and they kicked you off, and now you get to prove them wrong.
yeah, that's right.
And,
Awesome.
and now you're doing quite a little bit better here in this season of Hero.
Oh yeah.
Final few weeks left. Any matchups you're looking forward to?
Yeah. Ooh, I haven't really looked at the schedule yet, I have to confess. I need to actually look through it, but yeah, I'm just I want to say best of luck to any future teams we play, and yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Well,
Great.
thanks for joining us for the interview, and congrats again on your win.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you all for casting, and GG's to Quaz again. Sorry about your draws. All right.
We're not here today.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
And... Well, Saku, how are you doing now?
I'm here, dude. It's almost midnight my time here, but want to thank all the players jumping on stream and jumping on cams. Want to thank you guys both for jumping on to cast. You guys are doing very well tonight. So
Oh, stop it.
It was a
I'm
lot of
blushing.
fun.
dude, I see that. Through your makeup, dude.
How do you see that? I'm scared. I don't have cam on.
I'm streaming it.
It's
him.
interwebs, dude. Everybody
Okay.
has. Everybody
That's
can see
fair.
everything. So, but yeah, is there?
Well,
Go ahead, guys.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna lock my door tonight after that.
Max, come knocking. There you go. But yeah, so thanks everybody for joining us on stream tonight. There's gonna be some matches, I believe, on Sunday. I'm just double checking what is going on here. Ooh,
There's
music.
BGs going on.
Oh
Yes, there's some.
Come watch the
BGs.
crafty monkeys.
and
right.
And concede your match and risky refresh and I'm sorry, I forgot what the fourth team was. I'm really sorry.
Wow, Max, how dare
That's
you?
remember
Phantom
combo.
Force.
I remember CUM meta. That's all.
Yeah. So on Sunday, I don't think there's any Sundays Schoolstone, but that could change in a flash. But we do have some great games on Sunday night, which is McBanterface and Pocket Train for Pro Series at 7:00 Eastern. We got Neji Boston and Kazgar for Hero Series at 8 p.m. And then we have our final week, week 7 for the Battleground. So you get to see, as aforementioned, crafty monkeys and procedure match and risky refresh, and of course Team Phantom Force. So
Heck yeah.
So it's gonna be some
Crafty
craziness.
monkey meta.
Yep. Craziness on there. So if you want to join us, Mojo Pal is going to be commentating through the majority of it, and I'm going to be stumbling and helping him along the way. So tune in tomorrow. Thanks again from our casters. That's it. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe out there. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
Bye.
Have a great night, guys.